Yeah, we good? What is up, everybody? It is Friday night. You know what time it is? It's time for Getting Baked with Crystal. Let's get baked!
Yeah! Bake it off!
No.
Woo!
No, it is not that kind of show. This is not my OnlyFans.
It would be only pans. It would be only pans.
We're starting off well, and there hasn't even been vodka. Only pans? Yes, this is my only pans, not my only fans. What is up, everybody? I see we got a couple super chats. Let's get to that here. Husky Tails kicking this night off with a super chat. Crystal, props for standing in the kitchen for so long like a boss. My feet kill after a simple hour. Oh, my feet and my knees especially. More than my feet, my knees will be killing me by the end of this, but it's worth it because we're going to have delicious snacks and hang out and have fun, and I like hanging out with you guys. Mouse Queen with super chat, feeling a bit spicy and hungry. What are we baking today? Today we are making red velvet cupcakes. I've never had red velvet cupcakes before. I've never made them nor even tasted them. So hopefully this is good. I, like many other people, always thought it was just a red chocolate cupcake. Just you make chocolate cupcakes and you put red food dye in it. Didn't really understand how that worked because chocolate is brown and a very strong color, and I didn't understand how the red balanced that out. Didn't think to question it. It's not something I've ever made. Looking into this recipe though, trying to figure it out, and I know you guys have told me before, it's not a chocolate cupcake, it's different. Looking at this recipe, it is very different. A 1/4 cup of cornstarch. I've never seen such a thing in a recipe. 1/4 cup of cornstarch and only 1 cup of flour. So I looked into it, I did some research to see what people had to say about it, and apparently the amount of cornstarch balances out the fact that you don't have so much flour. One of the things I did come across, and you know I'm always preaching, you don't have to go buy buttermilk because you can only get it in a big container, at least around here. You can't get the tiny little pint or whatever. So I'm always preaching, you can just add vinegar or lemon juice to your milk and it makes it into a buttermilk substitute and it's fine. One of the things I saw was that the distinct flavor of a red velvet cupcake comes from the buttermilk. So this time I did go out, I sent Dan out to actually go get real buttermilk, so we're gonna try that this time. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, but we'll see. I don't really know what buttermilk tastes like because it's not something that I bake with.
It must be popular because that was the small buttermilk. There was a big buttermilk.
Obviously you use them for like buttermilk pancakes and things, but I don't really ever make anything with buttermilk, so it's not a thing. We went to 3 different stores to find it. It was just completely out at the first 2 stores that we went to, one of which was Walmart, which has everything all the time, but it was wiped out, so apparently it's not that easy to find. Larry says, watch Alton Brown's Devil's Food Cake episode, has a great red velvet recipe. I don't even know if this recipe is good, but I scoured the internet to try to find one that looked like it was good. All the comments on this post said that they were really good. We're gonna give it a shot. I don't have anything to compare it to, so we're going to see what happens. I see another super chat here from Mouse Queen. Yummy, red velvet, I dig. I wish I could agree with you, but I don't even know. I don't know. I mean, I like, you know, cake's not my favorite thing. We know this. I do love a good buttercream, cream cheese and butter and powdered sugar frosting. I make a really good one for my carrot cake, which we will be making on a future episode, by the way. So I know I'm gonna love the frosting. We'll see how I feel about the cake. PJ with the super chat. Hi from Grandma's house. I'm so glad it's Friday. Hi PJ. Hi PJ's grandma.
Over the river and through the woods.
He probably really did go over the river and through the woods to get to grandmother's house. Let's see. AJ says, hi, Miss Crystal. Hello, Mr. AJ. Thank you for watching. We'll try to keep it, well, not rated G. We'll try to keep it PG for you, though. Okay, so let me know if you guys are baking along with us. Sarah says you had a package coming that says it was delivered today to your P.O. box. Oh, no. And you know what? That post office that our P.O. box is at is closed for the weekend, so we won't be able to get that until next week. But we will get it. We do have a package today. 2 of them actually it's from Husky Tails, right? Mm-hmm. Husky Tails 101 sent us a package, so at some point when we have some downtime, we are going to open that on the show. We'll see how that goes. Brittany says, it's okay, Crystal, drink some vodka since vodka doesn't care. Okay, so here's the thing. Was it last week? Look, during vodka drinking, I completely forgot that when you frost things with a cake decorating tip, you're supposed to use this to hold it in place, which was half the reason we had so much trouble trying to ice the footballs. So tonight I'm not going to drink until later on in the show because I want to show you how this thing actually works. Let me see if I can show you guys here. This holds your piping tip in place or lets it fall on the ground, so I have to wash it before I use it. But I'm going to show you guys how this actually works that will be much more productive if I hold off on the vodka. All right. I didn't scroll down on the chat, so I can't see what's happening. I just want to see who's baking along with us. Baker's gonna bake. Oh, I think you're the one I saw earlier. You said your butter wasn't soft enough yet. Oh no! I saw that you were using the warm water in a cup trick to soften it. Also, when you turn on your oven, put it near your oven. That's the one I use more often, even though I've heard the other one works. I've actually never done it. Super chat from Aunt Jenny, who says buttermilk is used as a leaven here in the South. In the old days, buttermilk and baking powder reacted and tinted the cocoa red. Texas home ec stories. Interesting. Okay. And I saw, like, some people don't like to use food coloring, especially red food coloring. And this recipe actually did say if you don't want to use it, don't use it. It's not going to come out as red, but it'll still taste good. So obviously it's just a coloring, not a flavoring thing. So do you if you want to make them and not have them as red. Mouse with a super chat. At least to me, red velvet and chocolate, though obviously different, do taste somewhat similar. Yes, this recipe does have, if I can find it, it has cocoa powder. 2.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder, which I think is less than I use in my chocolate cake. So it's not going to be maybe as chocolatey. I have no idea what to expect at all. I've never had them. Okay, so I'm going to start with the frosting because doing this in a 2-hour show, I want to make sure that I have time for the frosting to chill because it is all soft with the butter and the cream cheese being out. And if you don't soften your cream cheese, sometimes I'll stick it in the microwave a little bit just to make it a little more liquidy, especially if I know I'm going to refrigerate my frosting. If you don't soften your cream cheese enough, it'll give you little clumps in there, which it'll still taste good, but then you'll get a cream cheese blob in there and it's kind of weird. Another thing about when you're making a buttercream frosting is important to whip the butter up really well until it kind of lightens in color. Otherwise you get kind of a yellowy version of frosting. So the more you whip it, the more it'll lighten up a little bit. So I'm gonna start here. Oh yes, thank you, Chris. You guys are great at reminding me. Preheat your oven. Let's see, this is going to go at 350. All right. Can you guys see my new sweater that has cats all over it? It's kind of the cutest thing ever. I was waiting to see if anybody noticed, but you didn't, so I'm just gonna tell you about it because I love it.
They just kind of flew into it.
Yeah, because I caught sight of it as I turned and was like, oh yeah, I have cats on my sweater and I love it. All right, so this says to use an electric handheld mixer. You know that's not happening in my world. I don't do that. So I'm going to start with the butter so that I can fluff it up real well. Shannon says a southern red velvet cake recipe. She knows a southern red velvet cake recipe that calls for an entire large can of Crisco between the cake and the icing. That is horrifying. That is absolutely disgusting. What do you think, Dan? Didn't you taste the Crisco?
Yeah, that's a lot.
An entire can of it as a layer
That's a lot.
between the frosting and the cake. Oh, sorry if you guys are from the South, but some of y'all's recipes are just weird. I mean, I get it. Maybe it tastes good, but ugh. Ugh. Alright, so I'm gonna get this going.
People say they love the sweatshirt.
Oh, thanks. Yay. Mouse says I like the colors. I was hoping it was a little more blue than green, but it works. It matches my Dia de los Muertos cat apron pretty well. Whip this up so it lightens up. Jordan says, this is the South. We don't use butter, we use Crisco. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about that. I use it very sparingly. Oh, hey Dan, Harley wants to know if you've bought any Dogecoin yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I own 880 Dogecoins, and it's actually on the screen right there. It was a good day for Dogecoin
He's been
today.
monitoring it regularly.
Yeah, it was a good day.
I'm gonna scrape this down a bit.
I'm Wolf of Wall Street.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Aaron says, can never have enough kitties or kitty clothes. I concur. Harley says he has 3,564. But the important question is, what was the price when you bought it?
6.8. I got in at 6.8. Did you post the stream?
Yeah, it's on there.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Baker's gonna bake. I forgot that I needed the whole stick. The other is in the fridge, and I got the bowl in the microwave. Don't sweat it. You can make it work. We're getting fluffy here. I want to check and see if my cream cheese. Oh yeah, it feels soft enough. We should be good here. BRM Bug says the best cream cheese frosting recipe I've found uses equal parts Crisco and cream cheese and a pound of powdered sugar. Oh my lord. Butter adds flavor. I don't feel like Crisco adds flavor. I don't know. I'm sure like if you grow up eating it, then you're used to it. We're getting there. We're looking pretty fluffy. Larry says my butter is so fluffy now. Mine's getting there. I think we'll do better once we add the cream cheese and there's more substance in here. So it's not so much sticking to the side. Get in there. Mouse with the super chat absolutely gives Dan the eye. I'm still binging trivia, Dano. Hope you're ready for me.
Hey, don't lock up.
She has got your number.
Don't lock up with all that trivia. You're gonna start talking to people like in form of a question. Yes. What is 20 on pump number 2? What is pepperoni pizza and sausage, please, to go?
I'm constantly like, oh, that was a question on Dantix. I know that because that was a question on Dantix. I've definitely increased my useless trivia knowledge. Harley wants to know if I'm wearing Uggs. No, I'm wearing like cheap Walmart slipper boots. No, I don't own Uggs.
Hey Holly, does your jalapeno loaves come in like half sizes?
Jalapeno loaves?
Yeah, she's making jalapeno bread, but it was bigger than your head. And it's just gonna go mold. Like, I can't eat that much.
Right, you're only one person. Alright, so you want to mix your cream cheese and your butter until it's really well mixed. You don't want chunks of cream cheese and chunks of butter. You want it to really blend together well, so let that keep going. Larry says my boots are cute. See, Harley?
Yeah, it looks like you cut off Chewbacca's legs.
Maybe. Oh, Baker's gonna bake. How much cream cheese? A whole container, which is 8 ounces. Oh shit. Welcome to the first fuck up of the evening. It was only supposed to be half a stick of butter.
Do I need to get more butter?
No, because I don't have more cream cheese.
This was supposed to be a layup. Do you want me to go get you some cream cheese?
I've never made this before.
Do you want me to go get cream cheese? You better let me know now. I have to go around the door and we'll get cream cheese.
Shit. How can I do that?
It needs 15-minute round trip all the way.
I was stressing so much on the other ingredients.
Yes or no?
Sorry, I'm locking up because I don't know what to do. Do I start over or do I add another package of cream cheese? Holly says she has cream cheese. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if you guys are baking along and I screwed you up with the whole stick of butter and the whole package of cream cheese. Yeah, sorry about swearing, guys. Sorry about not keeping it PG for you, AJ. Crap. There wasn't even any vodka involved. How am I going to start off screwing up? Yeah, Brittany says add more cream cheese. I think that is... Because usually the cream cheese frosting that I make is a stick and a pack. So that's what I'm used to. Again, never made this recipe before. And also it says 2 ounces of butter. Who measures their butter in ounces? Not this girl. Oh, Larry said he added a half a stick of butter. Man, I can't blame... vodka. I didn't even have any vodka. I didn't drink anything. I mean, it'll be okay. It just won't be what it's supposed to be. I should add more cream cheese. But then if I add more cream cheese, I'm going to have to add 6 cups of sugar.
Stop. Am I going to get cream cheese or not? You're going to be able to handle this? It takes at least 15 minutes to go round trip.
I mean, I can handle it. Yes, that's the right answer. Holly says she has some if you want to go there. It might be quicker.
Probably not.
No?
Not unless she has jalapeno loaf.
Oh. You guys know I don't function well when things go wrong. So, I'm going to set this aside and start on the cupcake part of things. Are you taking my car? Jeez. All right. Oh, Man, I'm really sorry if I screwed you guys up making this, because you can't really go to the store because we're making stuff. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the encouragement. It just shuts me down of like, how do I fix this? What's the best way to fix this? If I start over, I'm good, but then what do I do with this? If I add more cream cheese and then I double it, then I have a ton of frosting, and then I have to add 6 cups of powdered sugar. I don't know if I have 6 cups. I kind of had a panic before we started because I pulled this out and it was not 3 cups and didn't know if I had more to add to it, but luckily I hoard ingredients. So Brittany says, what does it taste like? Well, it doesn't have the sugar in it yet. So it tastes like butter. It literally just tastes like butter. Oh, okay. Regroup. I'm taking this out of here. We're gonna start on the cupcakes. Phil says, I'm baking with, hopefully you didn't follow along with my screw up. Can I take a 5-minute break and just go outside for a minute, take a breath and come back? Because that's what I would do if I screwed up at work. Oh man, it's fluffy, I'll give you that. And I don't have another soft stick of butter. We're gonna need some vodka before this night is over. All right, I'm gonna stick that butter here to soften. Oh, I was doing so good. I was in a little bit of a panic when I came home because I came home late from work, so I was rushing and I didn't really have time to review the recipe like I wanted to. So that screwed me up as well. Baker's Gonna Bake says the recipe I found is the same ingredients and it says melted butter. If you use melted butter in the frosting's gonna be really warm. And again, I'm on a 2-hour time frame. Well, I try to do a 2-hour time frame. You guys hang in there if I go long though. But I want to be able to have it set enough that I can frost the cupcakes. And Jenny with the super chat, pour a glass of adult beverage and talk to us. I might have to. Because I really wanted to start with the frosting. That way it had time to set, because warming everything makes it not firm enough to go onto the cupcakes. All right, maybe I'll just make a weak drink. And I'll drink it before Dan gets back. And then he won't even know. Patricia says, and I was thinking of this too, to add the cream cheese and then have it before doing the rest. I was thinking about that, but sometimes when you do that, if it's not mixed completely evenly, it's gonna throw it off. But I think that might be a good idea. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. I don't know. Sam with the super chat, LOL, now we talk smack about Dan. Yeah, what you guys got? He's not gonna go back and read it. I love the bets you guys do before the show starts about what Dan's gonna screw up or what he's gonna get. Little did you know it was gonna be me screwing stuff up. Who knew? Just a little bit. What's the mixer today for vodka? Same, just my strawberry, orange, banana, powdered drink mix stuff. I really, really love the strawberry orange banana flavor. So that's my go-to. Sometimes I do cranberry, but it's a little too tart. Hannah says, who had that on their bingo card? Yeah. Thought I was gonna screw up right out of the gate. Oh, jeez. What am I doing with my life? There we go. Christine with the super chat, I think you're stressing needlessly. Just add the powdered sugar into what you have and it will taste good. It will, but I'm gonna have to readjust the amounts because I'm gonna have more, not liquid, but more liquidy item here. So then the 3 cups isn't gonna make it the right consistency. I just really wanna, because I've never had red velvet cupcakes before, I really wanna go by the recipe so I can make sure that it tastes how it's supposed to taste. If it were something that I'm used to making regularly, I could adjust on the fly if I needed to, but I just want to make exactly what it is so I know that it's going to be right and taste how it's supposed to. Brittany says, I like cranberry raspberry. You know what I love is that pink cranberry, because it's not as tart. That's really good, but it's expensive. So the powdered drink mix is much cheaper. Angela says the cake has melted butter. The frosting has very soft butter. Yes. Yeah, that's where the whole stick comes in. It should have been a whole stick and a half a stick. Again, just kind of got thrown off on everything, coming home late from work and trying to rush and get ready and everything. Sky wants to know, how much did Dan screw up the chicken? I don't eat it, so I don't know. He was happy with it. This time, so usually when we make it, we use slightly less chicken than it calls for. He'll just use one chicken breast, but this time we weighed it out and he used the amount of chicken it calls for. So we used the amount of oil in the pan that it calls for, which was 3 to 4 tablespoons. So if you guys were watching, you'll know it was kind of like soupy in the pan. He said he could taste the oil. He said afterwards, once he put the leftovers in the fridge and reheated it, well, he didn't reheat it, he ate it cold. But once he ate the leftovers, he said it wasn't as bad, but fresh out of the pan, it was too much oil. It should have been just enough to coat the bottom. But again, following recipes exactly as they are. Maybe people like their chicken oily. He was not a fan. Baker's Gonna Bake said, my recipe is the exact same as yours, and I was reading the melted butter for the cupcakes. I will follow the recipes so I don't have to rush and make you wait. I will have my mom post a pic on Facebook. Sounds good. Yeah, I think I did the same thing. I saw the butter and was like, oh yeah, the butter, it has to be soft. I was at my lunch break going, oh crap, what do I have to take out? And because I have to tell Dan to take it out so it's warm enough by the time I get home from work. So I was just in a rush trying to do that, and yeah. Harley says, how tight are the pigtails? Apparently a little bit too tight. We'll see if the vodka can slow it down a little bit. Brittany says, is the butter not going to drip on the oven? No, it's not. It's not hot. It's just going to soften it up. I usually kind of rotate it around. And then I need to get another stick out for the cake part of things. That's going to be melted though, so that doesn't really have to be softened too much. Mouse says, so Clover just killed my keyboard by chewing through the cord. Ugh! So I had to switch to my phone. Oh no, that's the worst. One time Dan was playing a video game and he had there's a name for it. It was some little keyboard with just some keys on it for moving I don't know what it was. But he's mid-game and all of a sudden it stopped reacting because the cat was under the desk and chewed through the cord. That is the worst. Luckily we don't have chewers here. Jess says, I love your shirt. Thanks, Amazon. This is actually a brand called Yemak, Y-E-M-A-K, and I got one time to try to match something. It didn't match the thing that I got. I have a skirt with some red in it. It was a different colored red. But I absolutely love the sweater, and now I own like 4 or 5 of them. Super love it. If you guys are into like kind of retro-y, vintagey looking sweaters and stuff, Yemak's a really good brand. Hannah, the braids are too tight, but the vodka's gonna slow it down. Is that how tonight's gonna go? Apparently so. It's gonna be a while before Dan's back. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Look, everyone's always like, you should open a bakery and you should sell your stuff. And I'm like, I'm just winging it and sometimes it tastes good. And this is kind of fun to be able to show you guys. Sometimes I screw up, but sometimes it still tastes good at the end. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we're mad and we're like, that's gross, let's just throw that away. We're done with that. Joel, hi Joel. Take a deep breath, it's going great. I can't wait to see how they turn out. Me too. I really hope they're good for all this stress and whatever. So let me tell you guys a story. So my boss is 80 years old and pretty spry for an 80-year-old man. He's got jokes and stuff, but he's still an 80-year-old man. One time someone was in his office and was like, hey, I just noticed you don't have a computer in here. This man does not know how to use a computer. He has a smartphone. I don't know who talked him into that, but he doesn't really know how to use it. And when I try to tell him, like, oh, you can just do this, and he has no idea, and he's very, very confused. So today, he's making conversation with me, and he's like, so what's Dan do for a living? And I'm like, oh man, how do I explain that to him? So I kind of try to explain, like, well, he edits videos and like makes videos on the internet, and a little here and there. He's got some hustles going on, and he's like, well, I didn't know that was a thing. And I'm like, yeah, actually tonight I'm gonna go home and I do a baking show on the internet. You just have to say on the internet. He doesn't know what a YouTube is. He knows the internet is a thing. He thinks it's fascinating. He always tells me, can you look up on your internet? And like, it's my internet, I own it, and he wants me to use it for him. So I'm trying to explain the whole thing and telling him that, I'm going to go home tonight and I do a baking show and I show people, I make a thing and show people how to make it and stuff like that. And his eyes just lit up and he was fascinated and thought that was the greatest thing. So then he's leaving at the end of the day and he goes, make lots of things for TV, and walks away. He has no clue what this is. And I actually told him I was making red velvet cupcakes, and I asked him if he liked them. He's like, I don't know. So I promised him I would bring him one on Monday so he can see if he likes them as well. So just thought that was kind of interesting that he has no idea what the internet is, just lives in this world. And most of the guys I work with are older than I am, but young enough that they've, caught on and followed along, and they all work on the computer and stuff. This man still does all his engineering plans on paper, does not touch a computer, does not have an email. It's a really interesting thing, but I kind of adore him. He's my favorite person there because he's just so, he's so awesome. Every time you, screw up something, he's like, don't even worry about it. We're all just doing the best we can. And really, really good guy. So that's awesome. But yeah, the internet's just beyond him. Mouse says, I have another, I'm assuming you're talking about your keyboard that I still have from work, so that may have to work until I get a new one. Have some love anyway. Thank you. Appreciate the super chats. Yeah, Jess, people think being a creator is all goofing off, and it's not. No, it is not. Dan will ask me sometimes, are you mad that, I just sit at home all day? I'm like, no, I see you work your butt off. He's really bad at time management, but he works his butt off all day long, well after I get home from work, so. Noelle says, I can't believe I missed the first half of Crystal's show tonight. Family life. Oh, don't worry, all you missed was me screwing up. Sent Dan to the store to get replacement ingredients. I don't know why I didn't just buy 2 packages of cream cheese in the first place. We would have been fine if I had done that. They had 2 packs, and I thought about it and was like, no, I just need 1. No, I always need cream cheese. I always need to hoard ingredients. My mom told me today that she did an Instacart order, and the guy brought her a 2-pack, and she's like, that other one's just going in the trash, and she was so mad. I'm like, no, bring it over here. I will use it. Absolutely. I use cream cheese probably 2 or 3 times a month. I use a package of cream cheese for something that I'm baking. Abby says, love how you keep it real, Crystal. No worries about the slight hiccup. Looking forward to seeing how the piping comes out. Me too. It's been a long time since I've piped anything, so we'll see what happens. Have Dan get more sugar. Oh no, I have a whole bag. I looked in my hoarding cabinet for extra backup things that I buy when it's on sale, and I had a whole extra bag in there, so we are all good. Oh, what else is going on here? Joel the Geek, that should be short. Make things for TV. Have fun making things for TV. I don't even understand. He cracks me up. He told me his wife was watching some stupid show the other day, and he told her, this is a reflection of who you are as a person, and then they got in a big old fight, which just cracked me up. Oh, good call, George, and I do need to check the butter. Yeah, it's super hard still. Watch Dan comes back with butter. That would not surprise me. I sent him to the store today for buttermilk and milk. He got buttermilk. Did not get milk. So luckily the recipe doesn't call for milk, but I needed milk for my mouth. Yes, don't worry. We always watch out for the cats. Dan always freaks out. Watch out, you're going to step on the cat. I've grown up with cats my entire life. Occasionally you bump into them, sometimes kick them a little bit. One, they don't really care. They're pretty resilient. You just pet them and oh, I'm sorry. We never hurt our cats. Not once, not ever. But I'm pretty good at oh, there's a cat there, and then doing that dance around, not stepping on the cat. Joel wants to know if it's been really cold down there. The last week or so, it's been probably a week and a half. It was in the 70s. Today was a little windier and cooler, but I wouldn't say cold. The wind gets you. Funny Cat thinks he's gonna be back with whipped cream cheese. I think he knows better. We'll see. We'll see. Hannah's cat screams if you even look at him wrong. Yeah. I don't really know what to do because I still want to make the cream cheese frosting first. So we're probably gonna go a little long tonight, guys. Hope you don't have plans later. Brittany says, I don't lift my feet all the way so I don't step on my fur babies. I shuffle, right? Yeah, Harley, my OnlyPants is doing pretty good. Yay, that was super fast. And you got milk.
What?
And you got milk. Awesome. Did you put it in your armpit to make it soft? And you got 2 cream cheeses. Look, everybody doubted Dan, but he came back with 2 cream cheeses and the gallon of milk he forgot earlier. So can we get some love for Dan?
It might be canceled out with the fact that I did stomp out 2 children And
Do I look like I care?
I pushed an elderly lady down.
Was she okay?
Well, yeah, because I pushed her on the shoulder.
Oh,
so it softened her blow.
Good call. We're good. Terry said I'm late. What happened? Oh, I screwed up. Right out of the gate. I used too much butter in my frosting that I wanted to start first, and I had to send Dan to the store. So you're right on time. We're just about to get started with cream cheese and butter that's too cold. Everybody's happy for you. Or with you. Alright, so now my stuff's too cold because it hasn't been out for 2 hours like it was supposed to be. Can we start over? Can we time travel? I'm gonna pop this in the microwave for just a little bit. So this is a trick that I use. You don't want to make it super liquidy, but sometimes you want to bake and then you're like, oh crap, my stuff's not warm enough. The cream cheese will hold up to microwaving a little bit better than the butter will. Butter will turn into straight liquid, and cream cheese will too eventually, but it seems to hold up a little bit better. I'm really thrown off by this, Dan. I just kind of flustered the whole time you were gone.
It's alright, we'll start over. No offense to anybody, but it's like, I don't want it to sound offensive. We don't have anything to do.
Right.
Like,
I told them I hope they don't have anything to do.
It's 6:30 on a Friday, but I don't know what you did with all the people baking with you.
Yeah, that's what I feel bad about the most, is if I screwed you guys up, and that if you're trying to scramble to try to find a solution, if you have extra cream cheese, throw it in, or start over. I don't really know, and I apologize. Husky Tails with a super chat reward for Dan for doing it right. Thanks, appreciate that.
Thank you.
PJ and Fam Vlogs, again, if you guys haven't checked him out, and Husky Tails, both of them on YouTube and other things. Content creators, we have to be entertaining in front of the camera, edit the videos, market the videos, and keep up with the algorithms. Hashtag 2 full-time jobs. Yes, Dan works his butt off. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave to soften it a bit. More things out. The butter's not soft enough yet. Man, I was doing so good and it whipped up so well. Harley with the super chat for my only pans. Good looking out, bro. You want to see my pan? I'll show you my pan. Here's my only pan. The Teflon's coming off a little bit, but it still works.
Are you drinking?
Mouse with the super chat palms a solid $5 into Dan's pocket. Yo, buy yourself something nice, eh? Thanks for saving the stream.
Thank you. I did, huh?
Yeah, good looking out. Appreciate you.
I went fast. Joel asked if I vlogged it. No, I didn't even take it. I just ran so fast.
You know what's bad? I was telling them last night when we were at the store, I looked at the 2-pack of cream cheese and I was like, nah, I don't need 2 of them. I always need 2 of them. Right. What was I thinking?
And sorry, Holly, I got your message, but I was already at Aldi. And I needed milk, and I
appreciate you though, friend. Good
yeah,
looking
thank
out.
you. I couldn't text or anything. Like, it was just go.
All right. I don't know if my butter's going to be soft enough. That's what I'm concerned about at this point. It's still really hard. Baker's Gonna Bake says my frosting looks amazing. Awesome. I hope that you guys are able to save yours. I hope that mine is going to be saved. So, are we here? Yeah. It's just kind of like mushy, soft, not super liquidy. It should work. I'm going to throw it in the fridge to firm up while we make the cupcakes anyway. So, this time let's try again. I'm gonna triple check. Eight ounces of cream cheese. 1/4 cup of butter. 1/4 cup. Half a stick, guys. Half a stick. Oh, it's still not soft enough. We'll do like 5 seconds. Perfect. All right. I'm not even gonna rinse this out because it's the same ingredients going in there. I'm not even worried about it. Sorry if that was loud. Okay. I'm just gonna get my other paddle out. can't really whip it up as much now that it's only a half a stick of butter, and I was having a hard enough time with a whole stick of butter in here. So we will just add the cream cheese and hope for the best. The Perfecto39 Kathy with the super chat. You're an amazing team. Thanks. We do work pretty darn well together. And Mouse with one more super chat. Had to put my fur baby in jail for the crime of cord chewing. Hashtag hard time. Mouse's cat chewed through her keyboard cord.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling him about how Goku did that while you were playing.
Yeah, Goku did my headphones.
Oh, was it?
And Mooch did my controller while I was playing Warcraft. Yeah, he's laying there chewing it.
I can already tell it's a little bit lumpier. It's not quite as smooth. So this will show you guys the difference between letting your ingredients sit out for, I think Dan took it out at 4 o'clock. So the butter and the cream cheese originally sat out for 2 hours, whipped up really, really nicely. This is a little bit clumpier, but it'll still be okay. Again, you might have a little bit of clumps of cream cheese, but it's not gonna ruin everything. Oh, Mouse says Clover's actually a rabbit. Sorry, I forget.
I thought so. But...
My world is cats. As far as I'm concerned, you all have cats. I saw this picture on Reddit today, and I covered up the head of the animal, and I showed Dan and said, hey, what kind of animal is this? He said, oh, that's a husky. And I uncovered the head, and it's a cat. There's a cat that fully, like, it's big and fluffy and has the big curly around tail and fully looks like a husky body, but it's a cat. It was the weirdest thing. It's on Reddit if you guys want to see it. I don't know what subreddit. Brittany with the super chat. I kind of miss Dan sitting on the floor eating his Mario SpaghettiOs. Oh, friend. Don't you worry. We fetched a few cans last night.
I'm hungry, but we're supposed to have the pizza stuff out of it.
I mean, if you'd rather have your Mario SpaghettiOs, you do you.
No, I need to eat that.
Uncle Yukon thought Clover was a dog. Yeah, again, just... I forget. I know you've talked about your bunny before, because you call it Bun, and then I get confused about what about Bun? I think you're talking about a hamburger bun. Yeah, I know you have a bunny. I just wasn't thinking. Okay. Well, that whipped up pretty nicely. I think we're going to be good here. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to scrape this stuff off of the side just to make sure I get all this mixed in really well before I add in the powdered sugar, and I think vanilla goes into it. So when I'm doing a frosting, I definitely want to use pure vanilla extract and not the imitation stuff because the flavor really makes a difference. I mean, not a huge difference. It's not going to be non-edible if all you have is the imitation stuff, but I just prefer to use the real stuff when I'm making a frosting. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Oh, okay. This time I have the stuff that is from Australia, from Helen. So I don't know if she's here, but thank you, Helen. Make sure you don't grab the almond one. Only one screw up a night, Brittany. Come on, I've already checked it off the list right from the start. So 2 of these. I always pour my vanilla over whatever I'm making because if there's extra vanilla in there by a bit, it's just gonna make it taste better. Angela says, was the husky-like cat a Maine Coon? I don't know. It didn't look like a Maine Coon I've ever seen before. It was like white and gray like a husky. It legit looked like a husky. That's why I came over and covered the head to show Dan because I knew he'd say it was a husky. And I was just amazed by how this cat looked. Ooh, that vanilla smells really, really good in there. Okay, next ingredient is powdered sugar. I'm just going to start with my bag because we need 3 whole cups in here. And I know I don't have 3 cups in my container. Brittany says, did it look like Memphis but a cat head? Yeah, pretty much. And it was like standing sideways and the tail did that like curl up and over thing with the extra fluff over it. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Alright, so... when I do this, I don't add the 3 cups of powdered sugar all at once because you'll get a big fluff out of everything everywhere. So I'll usually add it 1 cup at a time and kind of slowly and carefully mix it in so it doesn't puff out everywhere. as I just dump it on the floor. Oh, I got frosting on the side. Ooh, that's very buttery. Even with only half a stick of butter, that's still really buttery. Can this just go... Here, I'll just put it over here. We're gonna pretend like that never happened. Sometimes you waste a stick of butter in a package of cream cheese. It happens. And Crystal says, Crystal, you're doing great. Thanks. You want to make sure your powdered sugar is blended in really well, because much like the cream cheese, you can get clumps in there, and you don't, it's sweet, but you don't want clumps of powder in your frosting. That's kind of weird. I feel like the lighting's weird today, and I look a little bit red. I mean, we know I'm kind of red anyway, but I feel like I look more red than I usually do.
I can't tell you. Do you, like, look at the sun at all today?
I was outside for, like, 15 minutes, so... It's entirely possible I just have a sunburn.
You know that's 3 times longer than
I'm supposed to be?
Supposed to be.
I am aware. It is still a little bit yellowy, but I'm sure it'll still taste good. So, whenever you make this, any kind of frosting like this, basically anything where you're going to add like powdered sugar to a liquid for some sort of frosting or glaze or anything, you always want to start lower than what it says. Because if I add the 3 cups and it's too thick, I can't take it away, and I don't really want to add more butter or cream cheese to try to fix it. So it says 3 cups. I've added 2. I'm going to now switch over to a half a cup, and I'm going to add a half a cup and see how that goes. And I'm sure this is one of those things where it has to do with like humidity, barometric pressure, sea level, whatever kinds of things, but sometimes you make it with the 3 cups and it's fine, and sometimes it only needs 2.5, so I don't understand the logic there. That's for somebody who went to baking school, which is not me. Mouse with the super chat. Crystal having a mess up on stream instead of Dan? Hashtag co-host bloopers happen. Yeah, look, it happens. It's not the first time I've screwed up. Not the first time I've screwed up on the stream. I've thrown away entire batches of stuff when I get to the end, and I'm like, that is not right at all. It happens. All right, I want to scrape the sides a little bit just to get everything down in here, because I do see there's still some buttery stuff up here. My elbow just in the camera.
Brittany says she wants to stick her hand through the TV and eat the frosty.
Here, I got you, friend. Oh, that is good. That is really good. I think I can afford to add a little bit more here. I'm gonna scoop a half a cup. I'm gonna see if I can just put like half of it in. I don't want it to be too thick. Oh, it's going to be a messy night tonight. There's powdered sugar all over the floor. Cyber Husky, any difference using the paddle attachment rather than the whisk attachment? So, yes. Don't understand science behind it. I generally use the whisk when it's something that's going to be really liquidy. Anytime I'm doing something like butter, I'll use the paddle. I wish I had more like intelligent knowledge about this of like, yes, I've researched it and here's why you use this and not that. I don't. I'm sorry. The thicker the stuff is, the paddle is better, because the whisk will kind of mash out a bit. I bet somebody in the chat has more information than I do on that. Look, I just make things. I don't know. It's weird because I have my like reasoning in my head, but I don't think about it. But I just know like, oh, now I'm going to use this and now I'm going to use that. But generally, the thicker it is, the more you want to use the paddle rather than the whisk. And frosting tends to get pretty thick here towards the end once you add all the powdered sugar, so that's when I would use that. Yes, Larry. Frosting, use a paddle. Whisk, use a glaze. Yes, because whisk is more whisk. Glaze is more liquidy, so you would definitely use a whisk for that. All right, so I did end up adding the whole 3 cups, and I think we've got a really good consistency going on here. And I'm probably not even going to refrigerate it the whole time, but it is pretty liquidy. So this is my concern, and this is why I made it before I made the cupcakes. I don't want it to run off of the cupcakes once I frost it. So that's why I started with this. I'll throw it in the fridge for a bit, and then we'll move on to cupcakes while this sets a bit. If I had all the time in the world, I would just make this afterwards, because you also want to make sure that your cupcake's cool enough. If your cupcakes are warm and you put frosting on them, your frosting will turn into liquid and it'll all melt right off of it. That's good. That's really good. All right, so I'm just going to hit it up with my rubber spatula just to make sure I have everything off the bottom. Sometimes you get a little blob that sticks right on the bottom of whatever you mixed first that just doesn't get scraped up off of it, so you always want to scrape up everything. It looks like it's pretty well mixed. I don't really see chunks. I think that looks pretty good. Homemade cream cheese frosting is one of the best things ever. I absolutely love it. Noelle says, time for broom and mopping the kitchen floor. Oh yeah, as soon as we're done with any live stream that has to do with food, we take a minute, shut everything down, and then we come in here and just one end to the other wipe down everything, because it's just kind of a whirlwind of messiness. So I throw this in here. Thanks for saving the day and getting more cream cheese. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
I had kind of a panic moment. I didn't really do anything while you were gone. I told stories and we talked.
There wasn't too many people at the Aldi. It was pretty easy. I ran in there, I grabbed the stuff, and then I only had to shove by one person. But I drove fast, and I got stuck at that one light right there. So
yeah, always.
Yeah.
That left turn.
Yeah, that left turn.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn the cat's water on.
Larry says cream cheese or buttercream frosting. Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't know the damn difference. Buttercream has butter and cream cheese, right? So it's buttercream, but they call this a cream cheese frosting. So I don't know. Couldn't really tell you. Mouse with the super chat. Cooking bacon ain't fun unless it's at least a little messy. I guess that's true. I mean, cleaning up the mess is no fun.
I put my order in for the jalapeno bread.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay.
Can we plug a friend?
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's just local.
The answer is absolutely yes. I just could not feel. I was quiet because I did not know whether to make jokes or not, and then I'm not. So yes, you can plug a friend.
I think she's just local though. Holly, let me know. I know you're watching. Let me know in the chat. Is your stuff just local?
Well, hold on. You clearly have been drinking. So hold on. So like, what if it wasn't local? Like, put it in a box and mail it?
But I know she was doing a giveaway and she said she says just local. Her giveaway was local only. So yeah, I mean, you guys can still follow. Look, our friend Holly's doing like fresh baking and cooking and like selling meals and stuff. Do you remember the Mama Bear?
It's cute and fun to find, but check this out. She's got a hedgehog. And her hedgehog has an Instagram account, and it's cute.
Yes.
I would go see her hedgehog stuff.
Since you can't eat her food, check out her hedgehog. It's Holly's Hedgy Dash. Yes?
I don't know. I don't know.
Look, I follow her, I just don't remember.
Let me, hold on. I
think it's Holly's Hedgy Dash. Holly, put the name in there. You can plug yourself.
Holly's Hedgy Dash, all underscores.
Okay, there you go. Holly's _Hedgy _Dash.
I gotta plug it. I'm gonna die. I gotta plug it. I gotta wait for the pop up. But I got some jalapeno bread coming. We'll eat it tomorrow on dancing.
Nice. Good call.
Can I do something for you while you're doing this?
No, I'm good. I just needed to wash this out, and we're gonna start hopefully not screwing up cupcakes. Aunt Jenny with a super chat, thank you, friend. Buttercream icing is creamed butter, not icing made of cream cheese. Baking is repetitive in names. Okay. So this is a cream cheese frosting. Look, I just like to make things that taste good. I don't know the science and logic behind all of it.
Not yet, we'll figure it out.
All right. Let's try not to screw this up. Okay, oven is preheated. We are good there. Place the butter in a large microwave-safe bowl. Okay, this time we're using a whole stick of butter. Are you going for SpaghettiOs? I saw you grabbed a spoon.
Oh, it's hard. I'm trying to time how long you're going to be doing this. And
it's going to be a minute.
It looks like it's going to be
We can save the other stuff for tomorrow night. Eat whatever. Eat your cold SpaghettiOs, your room temperature SpaghettiOs on the floor tonight if that's what you want, Dan.
How long till stuff's going in the oven?
When I'm done making this.
Like.
Do you want to make your... Are you going to take over my baking show with your slice and bake?
12 to 14 minutes, that's not enough. We'll do it afterwards.
Yeah, that's enough.
We'll do it while we unbox.
What's the temperature?
350.
No, throw them in there right now.
For 14 minutes?
It's at 350. It's going to take me at least 14 minutes to do this.
Well, we unbox the stuff. We'll do it.
Okay.
It'll cook in there.
We have time now. I
I-
promise we're going to have at least 12 to 14 minutes.
I'm excited for your red velvet cupcakes. Why did they want the red dye?
Because it makes it red?
Okay.
I don't know. So, again, looking into it, it looks like they were originally made with, I believe it was beets, and you guys will correct me if I am wrong. So that's what made the red color, and now they don't make it with that. And I think it had something to do with, like, war rations or something. I've read a lot of stuff about this, but I don't remember all of it. Oh, let's see. Oh, good. Now I feel better. Holly says she doesn't even remember the name of her hedgehog account. I do the same thing. I know, like, the name of my things, but how do I spell it? Where's an underscore? I don't know what's going on. All right. This might have to go a little longer. It's still a little bit thick.
This time, my Super Mario SpaghettiOs, which is the best of the SpaghettiOs, and they're going to be gone soon, and I'm sad because I won't have any more. All the cans I opened, all the meatballs are on top, and this time they weren't.
Are there still meatballs?
They're meatballs, and they're distributed in here. Like somebody...
Like evenly?
Yeah, like somebody was mucking around at the factory with my can, and then they put the lid on.
Around?
Yeah, then they put the lid on.
Alright, so... Melted and cooled, so I melted that. I'm going to set that aside for just a minute. We do want to... Let's see... Add in the oil and vanilla. Okay, so I'm going to mix my dry ingredients while this cools a little bit, because you don't want it to be super hot. Let's see if I have any more bowls left now that I've used all the everythings. Okay, so... flour, cornstarch, cocoa powder, baking soda. Let's start with that.
Are you done with the blender?
The mixer?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, I have to do this. I'm just waiting for this to cool.
Stuff's going in that glass bowl?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just my dry ingredients. Oh, Brittany saving the day. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you. She posted on Facebook, I'm assuming in the group, a recipe for the messed up frosting so you can use it. You are awesome. Yeah, sorry if you guys screwed up the frosting right along with me. Mouse says I missed a super chat about your hair. Where did that go? Dan, you're rocking those fiery locks.
You like that?
Not gonna lie, he had me curl it for him today.
I'll tell you what.
You can tell in the back.
I'll tell you what. When I was driving home, I hung my head out the window so everybody could see that hot fire go by. It was dark and it lit up the road. It was like, zoosh.
Oh, Dan.
It was great.
Okay, so again, mixing the dry ingredients. You always want to mix your dry ingredients separately before you add them to make sure they mix together evenly before you add them to your liquidy stuff. So this is going to be 1 cup of all-purpose flour. If you guys are wondering stuff about the flour, by the way, I do have a I almost always use all-purpose flour. It's all-purpose. You can use it for everything. But I did make a Getting Baked with Crystal Pinterest page, and on there I've been posting, or pinning tips for things. And one of the things I pinned on there shows the different types of flour and what you use them for. So that helps. Okay, what are we doing here? Flour, cornstarch, cocoa powder. Cornstarch was a 1/4 cup, which, again, seems like a lot to me, but that's what it says. I don't think I've ever made anything with more than a tablespoon or 2 of cornstarch, so I don't know. Usually you use it to, like, thicken up a gravy or something, so maybe it helps with the consistency. Again, it's got less flour than usual, so it acts as a powdery dry ingredient replacement. And cocoa powder was just 2.5 tablespoons. Only one of my set of measuring cups has a 1/2 tablespoon. So I have 2 of everything except the 1/2 tablespoon. Mouse Queen riffs guitar, yeah! All right. Jordan, yes, because I needed another reason to be addicted to Pinterest. Oh my god. My personal Pinterest is a mess, which is why I started one for the show to try to make it more on brand and organized and make it make sense. But yeah, I pin everything. 2.5 tablespoons, so I'm going to do 5 1/2 tablespoons. That way I only dirty up one thing. You know, along with the 52 other things I've dirtied up tonight. 3, 4, and 5. Brittany with the super chat, my life got made. Dan's sitting on the floor eating his SpaghettiOs. Best show ever, even with the hiccup. I like your stuff. Just don't drop it down the heater vent. Are you sharing with the cat?
Can you see it? I think keep the mixer lid down, maybe.
No, you're in an inopportune place. They know what you're doing. Don't you worry.
I didn't give this one to my gremlin. Remember when the first day we got him, and he hopped on the counter and he put his head inside the SpaghettiOs?
And stained his face?
And it stained his face. That was the first thing he ate was SpaghettiOs.
Okay, next is baking soda, baking powder, and salt. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda.
Oh my gosh. Today Chris was smacking his butt and it sounded like a watermelon.
It sure enough does. Okay, if you guys have cats, or have ever had cats, do you ever have cats that are big and solid like him, that you can pet them and all, but they like to be pet real hard, and they kind of like it when you just like spank them like this? I think you do it to dogs more often than cats, but if you've got a big solid cat like this, you can do that, and they love it. They put their butt up in the air, and they love it. What is going on here? Okay. 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. Oh, this is unopened. I think I have an open one. Hold up. Yes. And a teaspoon of baking powder, so I'm going to do 2 1/2 teaspoons. And, oh, I need my 1/2 teaspoon again. It's going to be a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Brittany says, oh yeah, I do that a lot. Yep. Holly says, Milo, yep. Yeah, he's a big solid cat. Alright, I think that's all the dry ingredients.
That's it.
Okay, yes, and then you want to whisk this together. Excuse me with your head. Mouse with the super chat. Crystal's baking us cupcakes while Dan's feeding room temperature SpaghettiOs to his cats. Now that's prime time. Aren't you guys glad you found us? You won't see this on NBC.
Cheers.
Alright, so there's dry ingredients. We're going to set that aside just so I have a little bit more room here. We're going back. Hannah's back. What'd you miss? No more screw-ups. Good news. Dan's on the ground eating SpaghettiOs, but Mouse is eating more SpaghettiOs than Dan. Are you sharing a spoon with him? You know he licks his butt, right?
So do I.
You lick his butt?
No, I lick my butt.
You're flexible. Alright, so Melted butter is going to go in here, and we're going to add the oil and vanilla and whisk smooth. Okay, I can do that. I like to use a rubber spatula when I have melted butter, just to make sure you get it all out of there and don't waste it, because quite a bit will stick to the sides. Now, what was that again?
Are you back to the mixer bowl thingy?
Yes. Or is your camera not? Ugh. You move the camera, I can't.
You did it every way but the right way. Like, you moved it every direction.
I don't.
This not okay. It's okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah?
The perspective is, it's
I
like
know,
backwards.
I know. It's okay. I do it too.
Mouse with the super chat. The network ain't got nothing on this stuff. No way, this is real. This is real stuff. Okay, where was I?
That's my bite.
Oil and vanilla.
What's up for?
Oil, vanilla. I'm gonna go ahead and use my real vanilla since I got it out anyway. The oil we want.
Sit.
This recipe, so when I write out a recipe, I write it in the order that we use the ingredients. So I would start with the butter and then the oil and then the vanilla and, well, I guess it is kind of some of it. Like, it must be because I screwed it or jumped in and did the dry ingredients in the middle, but I hate it when recipes are not in the order that they are supposed to be used in. Okay, this is going to be 3 tablespoons of oil and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Thank you, Aunt Jenny, with the super chat. Everyone, please remember to like. We are at 99. 102 people now watching. If you guys like what you see, hit that thumbs up. It does help the show. If you want to be reminded when we go live, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You'll get notifications when we go live if you are subscribed. Right? Just if you're subscribed?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to hit that bell icon.
Oh, hit the bell icon. You'll get a notification. Okay, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I think I used up my teaspoons.
Sit.
Sometimes when I'm baking, I feel like I need 5 sets of measuring cups and spoons. 2 teaspoons. A little heavy on that pour, but we're still good. Alright. That one is in there. Hannah with the super chat. All right, whiskey procured. Party time. Oh, girl, I am not a whiskey girl, but go you. Taking shots.
Have one for me.
Dan can't have whiskey either. Dan doesn't do much hard alcohol at all. He's a hold my hair back at the end of the night kind of girl when he has hard alcohol.
Alright.
Okay, so we're gonna mix this. Did it say whisk? Let me see.
There's SpaghettiOs on you now.
It does say to whisk. Okay, so this one in particular says to whisk. So we are going to throw the whisk attachment on there. Mouse with the super chat. Dan is absolutely that funky, awesome uncle we all wish we had, to be honest. Maybe a little bit.
My nieces like me. All my nieces say I'm their favorite. So, unless they tell that to everybody, is anybody from my family watching?
I just need to make a little bit of an adjustment here.
Under the hood?
Under the hood, because my whisk is hitting the bottom a little bit. Let's see if that helped. Not so much. Why though? Hannah with the super chat. What a coincidence. I can't do vodka. Vodka does bad things, and vodka doesn't remember.
I like the vodka.
I used to be a tequila girl. Tequila used to be my jam. Why are you having issues?
You need to take it to Amco.
Yeah, tequila used to be my jam for reals, and then, I don't know, somewhere along the way I just switched to vodka, and I'm not really sure how or why or when that happened. But here we are. Am I going the wrong way? What's going on? The mixer needs a tune-up.
It does.
I've been using it a lot lately. I use it a lot anyway, but a whole lot lately. Yeah, it's like fully hitting the bottom. Not much I can do about that right now. Brittany asks if you're sitting on the heater and if your butt's cold. The heater's not on. When the heater's on, you'll know because you'll hear it.
I'm sitting on part of it, so I think there's lines in my butt. I have a good squishy butt. So like I don't realize sometimes, but yeah, there's lines on my butt.
No one wants to know about your butt.
There's like spatula lines.
Okay, so now we're gonna add in the sugar and whisk until well combined. Sugar is 1 cup.
I zapped the keyboard right here through my. The static zapped through me through the can of SpaghettiOs and restarted the lights on the keyboard. The static.
That doesn't sound good. Okay, so it is a cup. My cups are dirty, so I'm gonna use my half cup twice.
Harley wants to know if there's an Only Dan's account. I tried to start one when Facebook came out. When Facebook came out, I tried to start an Only Dan's account. I went and I made a Mosley page, like a Mosley group, like this was like 2009. And I tried to friend everybody with my last name. I searched everybody because at that time it's the first time you're like, whoa, a directory of life, and you can see everybody. And I added every person with my last name. Like, let's just be Mosleys.
Didn't you just find the Dan Mosleys?
Oh, did I find the Dan Mosleys?
I think it was Dan Mosleys, huh?
And I added a bunch of them, and not one of them accepted or anything at all. None of them at all. None.
I think my wiggling is coming from here. So I'm just gonna hold this up while I do this. Yeah, my bowl is in all the way. I seem to have some wiggle room when I'm locked in. I have some wiggle here, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I need to find a video and figure out what to do to get it tuned up. These things will last forever. You just have to kind of tune them up every once in a while. Hannah got talked into getting Crown Apple tonight, which, if she remembers, she didn't like the last time she had it, but she'll see how tonight goes. Good luck, girl.
It only matters for the first 2 swallows.
Pretty much. All right, so I've added my sugar. I think the next one is eggs. So this one is 2 eggs and an egg yolk.
Can I put anything in the fridge or anything for you? Like the sour cream?
Oh yeah, it's been a while. You might want to stick. I'm gonna need them in just a minute, but yeah. I expected everything to be moving a little quicker, not to have a huge delay on everything. Mouse with the super chat. Gosh dang it, I clicked a button on accident and the browser took me back to the previous video, which, yes, was a Millionaire episode. Sorry, Reej, I'm busy. We take precedence over Reej tonight.
Sorry, Reed.
Okay, so most of the time when you're adding eggs to a recipe, it'll tell you to add them one at a time. Don't know the science behind that, but we're gonna add them one at a time.
I'm so sorry.
So here's 1 whole egg. What are you doing?
Shocking the cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, mouse.
All right, let's go for our second egg.
What? What's up?
And the next one is just going to be an egg yolk. So this is my that was my technique. That yolk was a little big and blobbed right out. So I just there's all kinds of tricks. You can use a water bottle and squeeze it and suck the yolk into it. I just do the back and forth thing, and it looks like most of the white is gone already. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that yolk. The yolk is a little bit thicker, so that helps to thicken it up without adding a whole egg to get that liquidiness. And next step is going to be... Okay, so it's going to be all of our dry ingredients, and it does specify here not to over-mix it. So a lot of times when you're making a bread or a cake, once you put in the dry ingredients, you want to mix just until it's mixed in there. If you over-mix it, it can make your bread or cake a little bit thicker and tougher, which you obviously do not want. This is now turned into alcohol chat, by the way. Everybody's favorite alcohols.
Nice.
Alright, so I'm just gonna add, I'm gonna do, that's not too much here, but I'm still gonna do half just to make sure I don't have that poof out of dry ingredients that sometimes happens. I say as I stand in a pile of powdered sugar that I poofed out.
What's this stuff? The batter?
The batter, it's the dry ingredients.
What are the little speckles?
That's the cocoa powder.
Well, this feels good.
Just dry ingredients, Dan.
Yeah, but it's not trying to stick to my stuff.
I'm just mixing a little bit by hand because I had a blob of the egg mixture in the middle and it wasn't mixing very well and I didn't want to have to over mix it to get it blended in there, so I just did that a little bit by hand, and I'm just gonna move that to the other side. Brittany says, it snowed in your kitchen, pretty much.
Yeah, there's some stuff on the ground.
Sorry?
It's gonna be slippery.
Yeah, try not to step in that.
No, I need it so I can slide around the kitchen.
No.
Yeah, I plan
That
on.
sounds
I plan on
unsafe.
getting my risky business on and slide around. Right?
Where's your sunglasses?
Oh, they're right here.
Alright. I think I'm gonna do this by hand again with this whisk. It's just not... I really don't want to overmix it. I really want these to come out well.
What's up, dude? You washing down your SpaghettiOs?
Hannah says, it turns into that at some point every week briefly. Probably my bad. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. I mean, look, I'm not helping the situation at all any. This is an interesting color, because usually when I make chocolate cupcakes, it's like a deep chocolate. Because again, as I said before, there's more cocoa powder in it. This is a really light chocolatey color. So that's interesting already, which I would presume it has to be lighter so that the red can overcome the brown color. But like when I make chocolate cupcakes, they're darker brown than that. Okay, just until combined. We're gonna whisk in the apple cider vinegar and buttermilk and then fold in the sour cream. I'll show you guys how to fold in if you don't know what that means. Can I have my buttermilk now?
Yeah.
Okay, apple cider vinegar, we're just gonna do a teaspoon, which is probably good because it's an overwhelming flavor. I don't have a clean teaspoon. Christine says, that's why red velvet cupcakes have no flavor. That's what I'm concerned about, that because there's not a lot of chocolate in it, they're not going to be chocolate flavored. But in theory, they're supposed to have their own flavor that's unique and everybody loves it. This was one recipe that as soon as I posted it, people instantly were like, oh my god, I'm so excited, this is my favorite. Again, never had it, I don't know. Can I have my liquid measuring cup, please? I'm going to have to find something else to make with buttermilk? No, measuring cup. That was cute though. Thanks. Now that I have all of this buttermilk, my lemon blueberry cup muffins do call for buttermilk, so maybe I'll try that while I have this and see if that affects the flavor much. Husky Tails, the look on my face when I realized my computer lagged so bad I was 6 minutes behind on the show. Oh no, I hope you refreshed and fixed that. We're like making different things now.
When are you gonna fold things? When are you gonna know when to fold them?
I always know when to fold them. After I mix this in,
Okay.
that can go back in the fridge, please. Oh, my new sweater.
Oh, it's on me. What is this stuff?
Buttermilk? Thick milk?
Like, there's like 0%, then 1%, then 2%, then D's and Z's and A's and B's, and then buttermilk? Like that?
I've never had Z milk.
Ew. You know what it looks like?
Tell me.
It looks like they didn't finish making eggnog.
Sort of, huh? I don't really know, but I know that when you make the substitute, you're basically curdling the milk with the vinegar or the lemon juice into it, like you're making it sour, kind of.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is just getting lighter, and I'm sure adding the sour cream is going to make it even lighter.
That looks more accurate of what I see.
Alright. So, next step is going to be to fold
Where are we
the
folding
sour
it?
cream in.
That right here?
Yeah, I can
Inside
fold
this
here.
thing?
Yeah. Do you not know what folding means either? If I told you to fold something in, what would you do?
I would make it pigs in a blanket. That's the best I can describe it. Like, I would fold the sides in. I would, like, fold the sides in of whatever round object was cooking on a pan.
It's not a round object. You're going to fold it into liquid.
Then I'd put it in the middle, and I would try to, like, tidal wave it.
Pretty much. You don't want to, like, overly stir it. You want to gently mix it in, basically. And I've used up all my measuring cups. There's a lot of ingredients in this. I don't know, just based on the amount that goes into it and the number of ingredients that I don't usually have on hand, I don't know that this is something I'm going to make regularly unless I super, super love it, which I'm not thinking that's going to be a thing. Unless texturally it's just amazing, I don't know that I'm going to love it if it's not super flavorful. I don't know if it was this recipe or one of the other ones I was looking at, but when it came to the sour cream, they made sure to point out that if your sour cream had that like liquid layer, make sure you mix it in first. Apparently some people just go ahead and scoop their sour cream, so if you guys don't know, when you use sour cream, if it's kind of liquidy, stir it up. Apparently some people don't know that. Aunt Jenny says that buttermilk is the liquid remaining after the butter is churned. It is thin and slightly tart with little bits of butter left behind. Okay, well then that makes sense. The name is appropriate.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, and the information. Appreciate you.
Now I know. I wanted to take a big swig of it, but
You probably do not.
I just don't. No, I got it. No, I don't.
Do you though?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Here.
Right, Hannah? Who doesn't mix up their sour cream? I don't know. Cats are really jerks.
It's their house.
We just live in it. Okay, and this is another thing where I just want to use my rubber spatula and make sure I get it all out of here. If you guys don't own rubber spatulas and you want to make anything, get some rubber spatulas. I would say like a big one and a small one would be enough to hold you over just to make sure you have what you need. That should be good. I want to mix this with a big one.
Mouse with the super chat. You gotta know when to hold them before you fold them. I get them confused. All I know is after stop, drop, and roll, it's run. So, and I always know when to run.
Wait till the fire's out, then you run. Hannah, cats are really angels that bless us with their presence? Yeah, I don't know that that's what I was thinking.
Are you folding stuff?
I'm folding. So, look, this is folding. You want to like scoop and mix in gently.
Yes, bend
and evenly.
snap.
Yes. And just kind of get that evenly in there. We're not like super mixing really fast or anything. We're just gently scooping from the bottom and up to the top and then kind of moving it around until, see how you can still see it swirled through there? You don't want to see that. Getting there. Sometimes folding is very tedious, especially with the liquid. But I think we're almost all even, and I think that might be all of our ingredients except for the food coloring. Now, why would they have me fold in the sour cream and then whisk the food coloring in? I just gently folded. That doesn't make any sense. So apparently this takes a whole tablespoon of food coloring. That's a lot of dang food coloring. They want this red.
Hooray for the weekend!
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of food coloring. I do really like the shape in the nozzle of the food coloring. Yes, for some reason, I like that thing so much.
Do you? I see a little blob of cocoa powder in there. There are some bits of cocoa powder that didn't quite mix in very well. It's alright. Hannah with a super chat. But do you know when to walk away, Dan?
It's
A whole
50-50.
tablespoon,
It's
really?
50-50.
I don't even know if I have a whole tablespoon. That's a lot. Like, drip by drip. There's no good way to get a tablespoon of food coloring.
That's all right. We're like super intrusively zoomed in.
One drop at a time. Mouse with the super chat. Don't get me started on bunnies. My girl is a stinker. I used to have a bunny when I was like 13. I had a friend that had snakes. And obviously, snakes eat bunnies. And I was not having that. And so I asked her if I could buy her bunny from her. And I bought a little white bunny from her. And I loved it. And I think we ended up giving it away for one reason or another. But I don't really... I mean, it didn't die because I would have been traumatized by that. But we must have just given it away. And I don't remember why. But he was a snuggler.
Brittany thinks you should stab it. to get all the stuff out.
I'm starting to think so because, like... I need my other food coloring that's over there.
In the Crisco recipe, it's 2 shot glasses of food coloring.
Holy jeez.
Okay.
My insides are going to be as red as my outsides. I don't want to risk spilling this. Can you reach the other food coloring? The one that's not missing one. PJ with the super chat just dozed off while editing. Holy cow, I feel lost. Don't worry, me too.
You can go back and watch the replay.
Can you wiggle that off? It just like
See,
pulls
even
off,
the
but you have
caps
to-
are so...
You have to like wiggle it.
Even the caps are so awesome.
Like tilt it to the side. Tilt it? No. Yeah. Okay, that'll do.
That's for the cats now.
Gosh. I've never used so much food coloring in anything in my life. Mouse with the super chat, 50-50 Dan. What about ask the audience? Phone a friend. The joke was right there when you said it, Dan. LOL, hashtag couldn't resist.
Oh, did I miss it? Man.
Man, I hope you guys have enough food coloring because I certainly do not. It wants a whole tablespoon. I have just under that, so it is what it is. That's as red as they're gonna get, but I'm sure it's gonna be plenty red. Oh. Husky Tail says, I can't live feed my snake. I feed him freeze-thawed baby rabbits. Oh, baby rats. I can't be that heartless toward a little fizz nugget. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Have you tried chicken McNuggets?
I don't think they eat nuggets.
Are you supposed to mix this in or fold or?
It says whisk it. I'm going to choose to mix it with the rubber spatula because it specifically said to fold in the sour cream. Oh my god, you're so fat.
He looks so funny going by.
He doesn't know what to do when you pick him up and he just like sticks his arms out. Oh my god, there's red food coloring everywhere.
I'm still in love with Husky Tails' lizard thing. I think his name is Larry or something like that. That thing's great. Like I kind of want one. Like I kind of want to borrow yours. Can I? Can you want to trade? I'll trade you for like a cat.
Pick a cat, any cat.
No, you can't have Mouse. You can't have Mouse.
All right.
He's got to stay indoors.
It's red.
Someone was asking if you knew when to walk away, and you said you were like 50-50. Oh, you were just super millionaire dialed. Are you okay, Mouse Queen? Are you a Weakest Link fan? Have you dove down that? Have you dove down that?
That is
lane?
millionaire, isn't it?
What?
No? Oh, no. I
You
guess
are
that's
the
it.
Weakest Link. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah, that was a catchphrase forever.
Yeah, it still is.
Right?
It still is.
I prefer voting people off the island.
His name is Trevor. Trade for Kamiko. Oh, done and done.
Yeah. You want the stinky
Done it.
bitchy cat? You can have
Done
her.
and done. Dude, this lizard thing like rides on the dashboard and like is chill. And he's always peeling out, like gets so many steps in. I bet he hits his steps like by noon. He's just always peeling out.
I'm still getting like brown bits.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I think we're good now. Let's see. Alright, we're there. Oh, my hands are red.
Yeah, you know, I'm done holding this camera.
There's more red on my hands than when I dye your hair. I should have worn gloves.
Oh yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's up higher. Just think of it
I
as
didn't
a
even
laser beam.
put my hand in it. I know, but I'm not looking there.
Oh, it's okay. I miss it all the time as well.
Okay.
All right. What's our next thing? Because I'm curious.
That can go in the fridge.
Right on.
The next thing is we're making cupcakes.
Woo!
Husky said she'll make that trade because she'll kick her dog's asses for her. Yes, she will. She is not afraid of a dog. Not even a little bit.
Should keep them in line.
Hannah said, the which RFS cat are you thing told me I was Kamiko. Does that mean I'm smelly and bitchy?
Probably. If it's look, the thing doesn't lie. I programmed it myself, and it doesn't lie. It was programmed because there was a meter. It said how much truth did you want, and I put 100%. You can go re-roll though. You can try to re-roll that again. You know. Whoa. Are those your favorite cupcake shirts, cupcake holders, cupcake?
Do you know what these are called?
They're the cups for the cupcakes. So the cups.
Baking cups. Yes. Okay. It messes with my organization if they're not all the same color. So sometimes I do this.
But
these
sometimes
are
you buy them and you're not happy with them.
Reynolds brand. These ones I'm always happy with. Sometimes I try to get the novelty ones and they're not the right size. Sometimes they're a little bit small. Sometimes they smell funny. I've gotten some from Michael's that are Halloween or Christmas themed and they smell off, and I don't want to use that for my baking because I don't want my food to taste off. Mouse with the super chat, not really for that matter. Not sure why I got swept up by Millionaire Reed for that matter. Been 20 years and it's still beyond me.
I like that show. I watched the heck out of that show. Did you watch that show?
I think it came on during the time when I was working and going to school simultaneously and didn't have time, before I met you, the few years before that, maybe the 5 years before I met you, I didn't watch any TV. I just did not have time in my life to watch TV. I was going to school, I was working, I was doing homework, and then I met you and I was done with school and you had satellite TV and then I became a TV junkie again.
I had Felicity.
And Roseanne. Yeah, I think that was just on during a time when I wasn't really into TV. I mean, I know it was on way longer than that, but I didn't catch on to that fad.
Are those cups edible?
No, they are not.
I don't know. I tried to eat one.
You tried last night.
I tried last night. I thought you peeled the cupcake.
I did not. It was a muffin.
Isn't the weakest link back on again?
But does it have that bitchy short-haired lady? Because without her telling you that you're the weakest link, is it worth watching?
They replaced her with somebody else at one point, and I feel like it's not the same. You can't switch catchphrases.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, how can you switch catchphrases when it's based on the title of the show?
No, you can't have another person do your catchphrase.
Oh, yes. You can't switch hosts when there's a catchphrase?
Right. Let's see I'm curious about the amount that you're putting.
That's what I was just going to say. You want to fill them about 3/4 full, which is always so hard to gauge. I think they're a little bit low, so I am going to go back and do a little more.
And you're just kind of scooping it?
Yeah, I like to use an ice cream scooper that has the little thumb thing to get it out of there.
Do you use the actual thumb part?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because some of them don't have a thumb part.
Yes. I don't use this for ice cream. I only use this for batter. When I'm making cupcakes and muffins, this is what I use this for. I have a little one, too, for when I'm making littler things.
She would use this for ice cream, except for that's one more step from the ice cream to her mouth.
Yeah, I just use a spoon for ice cream.
And so that's not happening.
Yeah, I buy my ice cream by the pint, and I just grab a spoon.
This color palette has, WandaVision written all over it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to use the yellow with the red cupcakes. I thought that would contrast well. Back up.
That's too much.
Oh no.
You're dripping it all over your pan. What's the deal with this pan thing? It's called a cupcake pan? Or is it just called a whole pan?
I mean, a muffin pan, cupcake pan, I don't know.
I like it. Is there anything special about it?
Nothing in particular other than it comes with a cover that actually broke, the handles that snap on broke. And it's a carrying case that has another shelf inside of it to carry 24 cupcakes, but you're kind of in my way here. You're fine. Look, now you do that and I'll come over here. Yeah, but it has a whole carrying container thing, but I should probably replace it soon because it's been broken for a while, but I don't really ever take 24 cupcakes anywhere.
We could.
Especially not these days.
We could have a cupcake battle.
Mouse with the super chat. I think the new weakest link host is the gal from Glee, Jane Lynch. Oh, is it really? I kind of like her.
Yeah, she's fun.
But anyway, and yeah, I can't have a new host steal the catchphrase. Yeah, that's weird.
Well, now it's been long enough that I'm okay with Jane Lynch doing it. For some reason, she can do no wrong, so.
I really like her.
Yeah, she looks like she'd be fun to hang out with.
That's interesting that you referred to her as the chick from Glee. I never watched Glee, so I don't think of her as the chick from Glee. I don't know what do I know her from?
Who do you know her from? She was the gym teacher on Glee, so she was around for all those years. She was in Role Models, where she was the
I don't remember
CPS lady.
that.
She was really funny in that.
What else was she
She's
in?
just kind of in some. Oh, I know. Party Down.
Yes, I remember her from Party
She was
Down.
in Party Down. She's just around here and there, and she's good.
I definitely know her from things. I just can't think of everything I know her from. I don't know.
Jane Lynch is not weakest link material. You know what? I don't know. Maybe she can nail it, or maybe she can't. I haven't seen it.
Yes, she was on Criminal Minds. That's right. That's what I know her from the most. She was Spencer's mom.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That one dude.
She had like schizophrenia.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna throw these away because I'm afraid I'm gonna get red dye everywhere. Okay, oven is at 350. 15 to 17 minutes. So this recipe says it's gonna make 18 cupcakes. It looks like it's right on schedule for that because I've got a dozen here. Some of them look a little less filled, but I hate overfilling them and then you get that weird flat top. So I'm hoping this is a good amount and we'll see. I'm gonna stick them in for 15 minutes, see how they come out. They might need another minute or two. We will see. Megan, I see you're leaving. Bye. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you.
Bye, Megan. Are you done with the mixer?
Yes. Mouse with a super chat. Unless the catchphrase is a patented part of the show, is that your final answer? Is actually a carryover from the British Millionaire show. Yes, I think I do remember that. Not that I watched the British one, but... Hannah with a super chat. Spencer's mom? The alternate side to Stacy's mom? Aww.
Is that okay to sit now?
The frosting? Yeah, that's the messed up batch.
Okay.
I do want to check on the good batch. Alright, so I just want to check. Looks like that's thickening up pretty darn well. Yeah, we're good. You guys can see that's super creamy and thickening up pretty well. So I'm gonna do this so I can taste it off my finger. Do you want to taste my frosting?
No thanks.
No. Too good for my frosting?
A little bit.
Well, that's darn good. Husky asks where Blake is. He is at his mom's house this week. He'll be back on Monday.
He's probably in game.
Yes, absolutely. Mouse says it just caught on fire when Reach got a hold of it over here. By it, I mean the catchphrase. Yes.
Yeah, you know, and I want to say it might be the first show where like it's $1 million. Like
Yes.
that's when everything was a millionaire. It was Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire? Remember that? Remember Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire? Where they wouldn't show you the guy and he was a silhouette, and then they went through all the girls, and then he picked one, and he was a millionaire, and it didn't work out, and yeah.
No.
Somebody knows. It was like Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire? And then TV's like, you can't really do that. And then the 90s ended.
Hannah said, don't make a joke, don't make a joke, don't make a joke. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, can you come over here and entertain so I can run to the little streamer's room?
Okay.
Thanks.
Hi everybody, it's me, Dan. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider Dan. Pew, pew, pew. Actually, my little fingers don't go straight. So if I got bit and I got spidey powers, I'd have to adjust. It'd be like, you know how a golfer has like a hook or a slice? I'd have an insane slice, so I'd have to be all like, whoosh, and it'd be all curving and stuff like that. I could like twist my bullets like Angelina Jolie. She could bend her bullets. Oh my gosh. Millionaire was in fact the first time that the jackpot was $1 million. LOL. Okay, so yeah, see, I remember all the like dumb pop culture things. And then the 90s ended. Explains a lot. I remember 1999. It was fun. Everybody was freaked out that Y2K was going to happen. It was so great. And we were all like, wow, 1999. And like Prince's song was relevant because Prince's 1999 song came out in the 80s. And it was a pretty good time. Like, it was pretty good. Like, everybody was partying. It was like super mega party. You know, like super duper mega party. 1999 was good. Dan is like made for the camera. I don't know what you mean. Is it like because my head's the same shape as the camera? Is that what's going on here? Hi Dan, hello everybody. The Little Streamers Room. I love that name. Oh, hi Dan. Hello. Hello, Danielle. Love your name, by the way. I got a rescue kitten on Y2K New Year's 2000. Started off great.
Aww.
Yeah, nice. L+1 then. We saw Dead People in 1999. I did not. I did not like that movie.
Hey,
Yeah.
we have like 11 more minutes.
Okay.
Do you have a box for us? to
Yes.
open?
Okay. I didn't know if I was still entertaining.
So this box was sent to us by Husky Tales 101.
Thank
if you guys
you.
haven't already, go check them out on everything.
Mostly
YouTube.
right now, YouTube.
Yes.
Subscribe
Obviously,
here on YouTube.
there's Huskies. You guys like Huskies. That's
She got.
what you're into.
She got a new husky
Oh, did she?
last week.
That's right. You showed me that.
Yep.
Yes.
Ivy.
Aw, that's a cute name.
Yep. So you're gonna have to go check her out. She's really been like hitting this YouTube feed like super full force.
Awesome.
And so yeah, I'd definitely go check her out. And new puppy. Now's the buy-in time.
Y'all love puppies.
Now's the buy-in time. That's when you buy in. Like there's too many episodes in a series. New puppy. That's like starting Spider-Man at episode 1 again.
Right.
So now's your time to buy in, where you can watch all this stuff. Dan, Crystal, you know I got love for you. Thank you so much.
Aw, appreciate
I really,
you.
really appreciate it.
Chris says his Egghead Dan shirt showed up today.
Did it really?
You all should be super rad and get one too. All the cool kids are. So I think I mentioned it briefly on Wednesday. We did sit down and add new items to the store, and then it had a freak out and nothing got added. So we're going to try to do that within the next like 24 hours.
I told Crystal that's what happens with everybody uses Teespring the first time. I knew what you were
That's
going to
awesome.
make was just going to end up getting
It's just
advantaged.
gone.
Advantaged.
I made an entire thing, added all the items, added more
Right.
colors and everything, and it's gone. So we will definitely get that up there for you guys, because I know some of you guys wanted different items and different colors and stuff. So we are working on it, and hopefully we'll have
I'm
that
super
up
stoked to
soon.
see a picture in you in it. That's cool. I'll be like your Tesseract, or wait, what did he have? What does Iron Man have there?
You're asking the wrong person.
All right, I'll call Robert Downey Jr. later and ask him.
Husky Tales wants to know if someone can link the merch store. Can you tell them how to get there? Because I don't.
Yes, it's at rfsdan.com. On rfsdan.com, you'll see a link to the merch store.
This is for me, not you.
What is it?
I don't know what else is in there, but
Is it-
this is for me.
Ooh, is it food?
It's legit for real Sensies, and I believe we talked about this on the show a few weeks ago. Cocoa Lime, which is coconut lime.
It's not Throwdown Scentsy, it's Real Thin Scentsy.
Yeah, it's not knockoff. This is the real stuff. Girl, you hooked it up. Ooh, that smells good.
I feel like this smells
I
good.
wouldn't
Can I
expect
scrape
to
my
like
teeth on
that.
it?
No.
I can't scrape-
No, absolutely not. I would not expect to like this, but that's interesting. It's more lime than coconut for sure. That smells good.
Raspberries are buy one get one free right now.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
You want to head over to the Meyer?
Oh, is that what that's from? Oh,
Yes.
save that, because I want to read that later. I want to see what happens there.
Oh, this whole bag smells so good.
It does. Oh my gosh.
Walnut raisin muffin. Sensies are like overload of smell. Like all the wax melts smell. Sensies are like, here, have all the smell at once. They're so much
Oh,
stronger.
even my eyes. My eyes burn like onion. Oh, that
Ooh.
smells good. It smells like a store where you buy stuff.
Like a candle store?
Yeah.
Like a Hallmark store or something?
But burn my
Walnut
eyes.
raisin muffin. That's good. That smells like a holiday smell. I like that.
Hey, watch out for that Scentsy air.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like opening up a bag of potato chips at first. Like, I would open it up, and then after it haunts out, then smell it, because it burns your eyes.
Hug in a mug.
Ooh. Don't open that towards me.
Oh my god.
Did it burn your eyes?
Oh, it looks like it got a little
Dude, no
milky, but
double
it's still
sniff it.
good.
Sniff, sniff, give. Sniff, sniff, give. Damn. Messing up the rotation. Oh.
Right?
That's only one sniff.
Okay. Sniff, sniff.
That's good. Give it.
Wait, I only had one sniff.
Mouse Queen says sniff, sniff, hooray.
That one's really good. These are all super, super delicious smelling scents.
Oh, my eyes are watering from that one that I opened, really though. Really though.
All right, she says, I'll be sending you a mini warmer as well. I wouldn't use the wax in a normal warmer. They burn different. Our warmers burn at a lower temp. Okay, I have, that one I think is a real Scentsy.
Those-
Your mom sent me that. That's a real Scentsy warmer. That one's from Walmart. The one in the bedroom is also a real Scentsy warmer.
Okay.
But they all have the same light in them. But I have heard that they switched over. Blake said his mom has some that they don't use lights anymore. So I don't know anything about that. Mine are all old. Ooh, there's more.
Is there?
But wait.
Yeah, but hold on. Like, did you guys send a pack of, like, they need to have a pack of Scentsies that smell like ginger so I can, like, clean my palate or something? Because now I have, like, all this stuff shoved up in there.
Walnut Raisin Muffin was a scent of the month.
I can't.
Got a sticker on it to tell you.
I'm trying to blow out my nose and give the scent back. Tell me if it smells better in here.
No, gross. This one's blueberry cheesecake.
No?
It's in plastic though, so I can't smell it.
No, you can't open it yet. Just know it smells good.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, so what do you do with the perfumed sachet? This like goes in a drawer in the closet or something, right? To make it smell good?
No, you just, like,
Just wear it as a necklace?
it's a hacky sack.
We'll just bat it around the house?
Alicia Mosey with the super chat. Hi, Mom. I love
Mom.
you.
She's your number one fan.
She is my number one fan. Thank you.
Ooh.
She told me so.
This is a travel tin. Does this go like in the car then? Because my air freshener in the car is dead.
My mom sent. I saw a picture of my mom in my merch. I was pretty stoked.
Ooh.
Are those for dabs? I can't smell no more smells.
I don't know if I would want to put this in the car because it gets hot out here, and I think it would just turn into liquid and get all over the car.
I love the smells. I think I just have chemicals in my head.
They're all very strong
They're not
smelling,
meant for
and
that.
we
We're
just
supposed
smell
to
them
put
all
them in
really
that
hard.
machine. We're supposed to put them in the light bright
The light bright.
or the easy bake oven bowl.
All right, we have 4.5 more minutes. What else is going on? Thank you so much for the Scentsies.
Yes, thank you
Love
so
them.
much.
That's awesome.
Ooh, all right,
Ooh,
snacks.
Snackables.
Snacks.
Brittany says she's the number one non-family fan.
Oh no, Taki. Oh no, Taki. Sunflower seeds. I think I just talked a bunch of crap in my vlog about sunflower seeds. Maybe I'll have to edit that part out. That's gonna be fun.
Husky Tail says it doesn't turn to liquid, but does it get to like 100 degrees out there? Because it does, like the temperature outside gets to 100.
It's in my nose here.
She
Some
puts hers
flaming
on the
Doritos.
heat vent.
Yes. Oh no, these are bad news. Look at the hot sauce. How am I supposed to eat that? Spontaneous combustion?
You'll have to invite Harley over.
I thought we were friends. Oh, he's gonna bring over that chip. I've been dodging Harley because he has that chip, and like every time like I'm around him, he's like wants me to eat this chip. So
He does.
I've been dodging him. All right, Pop Daddy pretzels. We don't get these here. I saw these. I had the mustard ones of these in Michigan. The mustard ones of these in Michigan. I've never seen that brand out here, so that's gonna be good. Hot pretzels, they'll be for me. I'm gonna eat these in a minute, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it all hot sauce flavored
It's
stuff
all
for
hot
you?
sauce flavored stuff. Bull crap! Look at that kid.
Mango con chile extra picoso.
What is it? Show the camera. Are these the same? Oh no, these are bad news. Let's open it
She
up.
says the hot sauces came from Alabama. Open this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what have you done?
Chavito paleta de mango.
Oh, here's something for you. Oh no, they're hot and spicy.
No.
Oh my gosh, my stomach's gonna explode. Oh, and some more of this good mustard.
This straight has red peppers on it.
This mustard's got jalapenos in it. Boom. What is that?
Okay, I can handle the mango
Okay.
with the chili like powder,
Uh-huh.
but it straight has like red pepper like you put on pizza.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Thank you so much for all this good, yummy stuff that I'm gonna have to just keep eating on Dantix and all that other stuff. I broke the package. Could you
Yeah,
help
you
me,
did.
please?
Emily wants
Oh
to know.
my gosh, Dorito lines.
Emily wants to know how often we live stream. So right now on Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we do Getting Baked with Crystal. Saturday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific, we do Dantix. And now Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific, we do whatever Dan does in the
I'm
kitchen.
cooking food on the Dan cam. Oh, this one got crushed. It gave up for this. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
I'm scared. Are you just popping the whole thing in your
Yeah,
mouth?
yeah, you don't have to have it.
I really like dried mango, so.
Oh, is that what that is, mango?
Oh!
Oh, here I come.
Oh.
What are these ones?
Beer Unbox says, good thing you got the milk. Dan can't drink milk.
Jalapeno, sriracha. Ooh.
What's going on in your mouth? Like, no reaction?
Not yet. It's coming.
I had a nibble and I'm dying a little. It's burning in my throat.
No, I'm not trying to be a cool guy, but not really.
I'm clearly a white girl.
Otra vez, por favor.
Oh, that was good Spanish.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is awesome.
Your
Oh
mom
my
would
gosh,
be
what's
proud.
This? My mom's watching. Everybody say hi
Well,
to my mom.
she's proud because you said Spanish words correctly.
And you will not touch any of this stuff, will you?
No, and Husky Tail says, Crystal, I'm sorry. Just know I love you, girl. Girl, you sent me good smelling stuff. I'm
And a
happy.
shirt.
Thank you so much. You are awesome. We really, really appreciate that. Like, we don't have to buy snacks anymore. She said, told you it was a hot box.
It was. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
it is.
I'm stoked. I can't wait for Blake to get here so I can show him.
Cool. I can feel that burning, like, here now. Like, it reached my stomach, and I can feel it burning.
Let's eat this. Oh, look how happy.
Mel says, R.I.P. Dan Crystal, here's some funeral funds.
Oh. Okay, look at... Wait. Focus. Hey, you. Focus. Is it focusing? I can't tell.
It's getting there.
Look how happy... Oh, it should, like... Sorry, it's blurry. I'll make it unblurry.
You work on that. Dr. Detroit stream stuff. No, there's not yet an official name to Dan's cooking show. He suggests Getting Sober with Dan or Half-Baked Dan in the Kitchen. We're working things out. We'll get there.
I don't need a fun name. It could just be Wednesday night streaming with Dan. Look at that guy. Looks so fun.
Dan tries making dinner. Amanda is here. Evening, everyone. I'm back from Tucson. Tired, but here now. Hello, we missed you, friend. I'm gonna give it one more minute. So my trick with any sort of cupcakes or muffins is poke your finger down in it. If it pops back up and retains its shape how it was, it's good to go. You can also use the toothpick trick, which I usually do once it's done, but I just do a quick poke and see how it looks. They still feel a little bit, like, not spongy enough, so I'm gonna give it one more minute and then poke it with a toothpick and see how it goes.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, that's not for me.
That could be me. I just have to draw a mohawk on that.
Angela said, Chef Halcon. It's Spanish for hawk, my kid says. Halcon?
I just know the kids just look at me and start pointing and yelling, Pilon! Pilon man!
Pelon. It's hair.
A million Scoville? I can't today.
Husky Tail says Dan's delicious disaster, but that implies that it's always delicious.
I like glam it or dan it. Will I glam it or will I dan it? No.
No, I don't like it. No,
Let's
sir.
ask Blake. He names all the other shows. Blake will have a name for me.
He does.
Yeah.
Or Chris, one of the two. Okay, so I think I probably could have filled them a little bit more. They didn't really flatten out. Mm-hmm. Let me poke it.
This is so awesome. Thank you, Husky Tails.
I'm excited for new Sensies. Yes, we are good. Alright, let me bring it over here and show you, and then I'll pull them out and put them on the
Do you want the
cooling
thing?
rack. No, I'm going to put them on the cooling rack. So they are very, very red. That's
The cooling rack right
red.
there.
Yeah, I just have to get it out and put the cupcakes on it.
One or two.
Just one. It doesn't look like one. I need to let them cool for just a minute because they're too squishy there, so hold up, wait a minute.
The oven's hot. Should we bring them over here or no? We'll bring them never mind.
They're fine. They'll cool for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, they look good. They definitely got a good red flavor or red color to them. They didn't muffin up very well, but again, I'm always scared to fill them up too much. I actually just made pistachio muffins the other night, and I overfilled them, and they got up to the top, and then like flattened out instead of getting a nice dome on them. They just kind of flattened, and that usually happens. I don't know if it's something I do or something with the oven. I don't know, but I try not to overfill them so they don't get too flat across the top. Mouse says the batter was extremely red when you first made it, so I'm not too surprised. Yeah, but like I said, I've never made red velvet cupcakes. I know it's a red thing. I've just never made them. It's surprising to see red cake. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, they're still kind of squishy. It's definitely a different texture. I can tell already just from like poking at the edges and stuff. It's softer. It's definitely different. Let's see if I can pop these out. I want to eat one now, but they need frosting and they're way too hot to frost right now. not leave that out of the fridge because it's gonna get melty.
I was supposed to get room temperature.
Huh?
I don't know. I thought I was supposed to get like.
No, you want it cold.
Gotcha.
If it's room temperature, they're gonna flatten more when you make them.
How do you like those so far? Do they visually look like you want them to look?
Yeah. I was a little short on the red food coloring, but they still look like they have... It is kind of a purpley red, which makes sense because it mixed with the brown. Maybe if I had had a full tablespoon of food coloring, it would have made more. I don't know what you're supposed to do, just buy 2 whole packages of food coloring, and then even then I had 2 whole packages that, you know, they were hardly used and it was still not a whole tablespoon. So I don't know if you just buy a whole jar of it, like you go to the Michael's and get it like in like a tub or something. I don't know what you can do. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, the stream froze. How are we doing? Is it on our end? Refresh if you guys are having issues.
I see perfectness on this end with 0% lost frames.
Multiple people are saying it's frozen. Just refresh, refresh, refresh.
You're not frozen on my end. I have it on YouTube. Like I'm playing it on YouTube, like live over here.
Right.
Because we got super upgraded, super fast internet. Oh my gosh.
Super upgraded, super fast.
Super upgraded, super fast internet.
I want these to cool so I can frost them and eat them. I'm really excited. So, if you guys haven't already, you can go to Facebook and Instagram and follow Getting Baked with Crystal, all one word. Crystal spelled just like the word, Crystal. There is a Facebook group. There's a Facebook page. On the page, I will post my stuff. You can post there too, but it's a little harder for other people to find it. You gotta go through more links and stuff. If you want to post your stuff, which I absolutely encourage you to do, post it on the Getting Baked with Crystal group. And, people, you guys make a great community. This is really awesome. Everybody posts their stuff and encourages everybody's everything. Chris is now known as the person who makes disgusting things, apparently, thanks to his spam burger thing that he made. So,
Oreo spam burger, give it respect.
Oreo spam burger.
Give
I'm
it
sorry.
respect.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
can
sorry.
find all the links to everything you do on your website.
What's that?
You can find all the links to all your stuff on your .com. I have it all there now.
You guys can go to gettingbakedwithcrystal.com and find all of the everything's there. We're also working on a vodka shirt. We were working on the layout and stuff. Having worked at a print shop for a bunch of years, I'm kind of picky about how things look. I don't want to just have like...
Only picky about shirts?
Oh, I'm picky about everything, but especially shirts because I worked at a print shop for a bunch of years. I don't just want to do like white block letters that say vodka things. I want to come up with something that looks really like good and colorful and stuff. So I'm working on something with that. Things will be coming. We have a lot of stuff in the works. I get home from work every day and we like hop on the couch. Dan's usually working on stuff already. We hop on the couch and I'm like, okay, what can I work on now? And until I'm too tired to do anything. So don't think we're just like flaking on everything. We promised you guys we are working on it. Just things like the t-shirts, like just lock up and nothing works and then it's frustrating. So we're getting there. BRM Bug says, I use a 1 ounce bottle of red food coloring in my cake. That sounds like a lot. I don't know what that is compared to a tablespoon. I'm not really good at conversions. Hannah's happy she got the vodka joke to stick. Yeah, it really has. I don't know. I want to eat them. I should make the next batch real quick so those can get in the oven. This is cooled down real good here.
More scooping?
More scooping. It should make 6 more. So when I make less than a full dozen, I always go to the middle. That way it's going to cook, you know, evenly in the oven. That was handy. I pulled out exactly 6.
That's what you have left? About 6?
It said it makes 18, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm wondering if I should fill them a little bit more, but I don't want them to be messy and gross. Scott says McCormick's has the large food color jars. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to the fact that it was a whole tablespoon. I didn't expect it to use all my food coloring is pretty much what it comes down to. I've never made anything with so much food coloring. I think this is going to make more than 18 because we're already at 4 of my 6 and there's still quite a bit left in here. We'll definitely bring these to work for the guys on Monday because I don't think we can eat this many cupcakes. I wish you guys were all closer and I could just be like, come get a cupcake, and we could do like drive-by quarantine cupcake delivery.
I'll for sure whoop them into your window.
Yeah. Kathy says it's the right color for red velvet. Okay, so even though I was a little bit short, we're still good? Amanda B says, hi, Crystal and Dan. Hi, Amanda B. Thanks for joining. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up if you like what you see, or the thumbs down if you don't like what you see. Let's be real. Let's be real. If you don't like me, thumbs down me. I don't care. It won't hurt my feelings.
Whoa, wow. You're real, like...
Have you met me?
Whew.
Do I look like I care?
Spitting fire.
Look, I'm an acquired taste. Not everybody likes me. I'm not offended by it. It's okay. I don't like everyone.
Chris says, Cupcakes, I'm on the way. Should be in the driveway by 2 a.m.
Awesome. You joke, but I have a friend that lived in Arizona, my friend Terry, and sometimes she would just do that. She'd call at like 10 and be like, hey, I'm getting off work and coming, and we'd set an alarm, and she'd show up, we'd let her in, and she'd plop on the couch and go to sleep. It's doable. If you were a real friend, you'd do it. This is really liquidy, so it's hard to get the last bits out, but that's where the rubber spatula comes in handy.
Justin says, hey everyone, just want to drop in and say hi. I see my fiance watching in the other room, Husky Tales 101.
Hi Justin, thanks for popping in.
Now you're sucked in too.
How can you not? It's vodka and red velvet cupcakes. Mouse Queen says, remind me not to tick you off, Crystal. Yeah, I would not advise it.
Kristen, are you challenging me? You'd have to stay for Dantix and watch through the window.
Watch through the window.
Yeah, I would.
We'd let you in. We'd take your temperature. Look, I've got the questionnaire from the health department from work. I can just question you, make sure you haven't like been out of the county. They make me ask people if they've been out of the state or out of the county, but there was no instruction on what to do if they say yes.
Wait, this is when people come into your work.
Yes, when people come into work, because the popular sickness went around my office, we had to call the health department if you have 3 or more cases. So then the health department comes and they're like, hey, here's X, Y, and Z that you have to do. And one of the things is ask this huge questionnaire. I have to stand outside with people for like 5 minutes asking them all these questions. But one of the questions is, have you been outside the state? So this guy today was like, yeah, I went to Michigan. And I'm like, oh, cool, what part? Like, what am I supposed to do? No, you can't come in because you went to Michigan? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. But the funny thing was, when I asked what part, he was like, And then I went, which part of Michigan? And he went, oh, right here. Like, as soon as you put up the mitten hand, he knows, like, oh, you know Michigan. This is where I went. I'm like, oh, I have friends in Alpena. And he's like, oh, right up here. It was pretty funny. Michiganders, am I right?
Mouse Queen, the super chat. Remind me not to tick you off, Crystal.
I read that one already.
Oh.
But there's another one on the screen.
I was looking. It was Mouse Queen again. Puts arms around at Justin's shoulder. Welcome to the club, man. I don't know what his last name is. Backenstos. Well, I got it. Backenstos. Backenstos. Backenstos.
Sounds right to me.
Backenstos. Yes.
Aunt Jenny's had her vaccine. Does that work? Yeah, come on over.
So my gremlin came out, ate SpaghettiOs, drank some water, and went back to sleep.
Sounds about right.
He was sleeping already, and then I called him. I was like, hey, and I made those clicky noises he knows for me. And then he came over. He knows. Nice. He knows when I make noise, like, come see me.
Chris says Arizona's #1 per capita for the popular sickness. That's because y'all closed and then reopened. Like, I don't care. We want to go eat at restaurants. Should have been more careful. And we get the, have you been somewhere of high infection? And I'm always like, yeah, here. Right?
Oh.
I mean, we're LA County, so like, yeah. Why does it matter if we went out of the county? We're in the county.
I don't have to see nobody. Gotta stay inside here. I'm locked up like Brittany.
All right.
I'm writing messages and scratching marks into trees and taking pictures through windows.
It's funny, in my office, like, nobody thinks it's real. Prior to it going around, nobody thought it was real, and they were just like, whatever, and I'd always yell at them, put your mask on, what are you doing, do your stuff. And now everybody's, like, freaked out and careful. It's interesting.
What?
Your mom says pelon is bald. Is that what people say to you? Pelon?
Pelon, like hair? Isn't pelon mean hair?
Pelo is hair.
Okay.
Pelon, she says, is bald.
But, you know, I don't know. These are kids. They could be telling me to F off. I can't tell. I don't know.
Baker's Gonna Bake says, my first batch has black dots and they won't really smash in the batter. That's probably the cocoa powder, right? That's what I had some cocoa powder going on in there. And I was trying to kind of mash them in. I'll be interested to see when I pop these open if it stayed in there. I don't know. I feel like cocoa powder always kind of clumps up a little bit, even if you like whisk it really well with the dry ingredients and stuff. So,
do we have a head count on how many people are actually making this?
Baker's Gonna Bake was making them. I think was it Larry that was making them? Hands up in the air if you guys are making this along with us, and thumbs down if you screwed up the frosting because I made you screw it up. Oh, Amanda's so tired, so she's not paying much attention to the chat or half the show. Sorry, not sorry. Girl, don't worry. I heard you had a long drive tonight. Get some rest. Join us for Dantics tomorrow at your full 100%. Oh, what else is going on? Justin says he might call in. He sucks at questions, but he'll be happy to make a fool of himself and join Dan in the zero scoreboard.
Yeah, well, you know,
there's no shame. There's no fool making.
Yeah, I do that all by myself. So
I mean, come on. Dan was so proud of like, I'm gonna like put a score up there, and on his first try he scored 0. Amanda says I put Michigan backwards. To be fair, look, I did do it with my left hand because I was writing with my right hand to do the questionnaire, so it was the left hand that went up. But I apologize for my backwards hand. Amanda, sift the cocoa powder and it will help. Yes, it will. I got rid of my sifter forever ago because it was just a pain in the butt and it always like locked up and stuff and it was kind of janky. So maybe I should get another one of those and try that. But yes, I bet sifting it would absolutely help. Sky says my posted recipe said to sift something. Yeah, it might have. I told you I was not on top of things tonight. The powdered sugar that goes into the icing should have been sifted. The frosting. Yeah, I didn't do that because I don't have a sifter. I have a what's it called? I can't think of the word. I have this, but the holes are still kind of big, so it doesn't really sift things. But yeah, I should probably get myself another sifter soon, but mine was janky and I threw it away. Jordan is so proud of herself for making it through the show for the first time in like 3 weeks. Also, I didn't go to work today. That probably helps if you were able to sleep in a little bit. So yay, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Megan says the cupcakes look good. Girl, wait till they have icing on them. If you have a strainer and a spoon, that's the word, strainer, and a spoon, that'll make a sifter. Yeah, but that one has big holes in it, so I don't think it would sift very well. I think it needs to be a little bit smaller. I asked everybody to put the hands up if they were baking, and then I didn't pay any attention. Yes, Larry is baking, Baker's gonna bake, Noelle. So we got 3 people making with us.
Nice.
Awesome. Let's see what is going on with the frosting situation. I think we're probably about ready to frost. Okay, I think this is good. So now I'm going to show you guys the part that I forgot about last week. And usually, I'm going to be honest, when I make cupcakes, I usually just take a knife and slop the frosting on there. I usually don't frost them until we eat them. I usually will leave the frosting separated so they don't get too soggy because they'll last like the whole week. We'll throw them in the fridge and they'll last the whole week. I don't want the frosting to soak into the cupcake and make them all mushy because I'm a real big on texture person. So yeah, like I said, I usually just slop it on with a knife. I'm not too fancy about it. If I'm doing something where I'm going to take it to a party or something, back when we were allowed to have those, I might fancy it up a little bit, but if we're just having it at the house, I just lazily do it. No big deal. PJ and Fan Vlogs with the super chat. The last hour feels like 3 years due to me dozing off. Sorry? Okay, I'm going to try to figure out. It's been a long while. I haven't really...
I think you cut it smaller than you think you cut it that one time. Like, you needed to cut it smaller, but...
No, I ended up cutting it too small and had to go back and cut it again. These scissors are awful.
How much can you show us how much you cut off of it? Like, it's a tight thing.
That much?
Leave it there.
I can see it.
That's fine. Leave it there.
But I think that's still not going to be enough, so... This goes... gonna use a knife just to poke it down to the end. That'll work. That's like almost exactly the size of the end of it. I would like to do a little bit more, but I think it's gonna be a little bit tricky. So, here's the little thing to lock it into place, and all the red all over my hands. So this one goes in the back, behind your piping tip. And then this bit screws on here. And it'll screw right on top of the bag.
No neat. Okay, so it grips the bag.
Yes. It holds your piping tip in place and seals the bag so you don't get a blowout around the edges of the piping tip.
Is it an over-tighten thing or not an over-tighten thing?
Just hand tighten. Like, you don't want to over-tighten it because it's just plastic and it'll break. Okay. So, yeah, you're good there. And then again, the best way to fill up a piping bag is to stick it in a glass or cup or whatever you have and just fold it over.
Larry says my bag is already ready.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
Oh jeez, Husky Tails ordered you a sifter. She's out of control. Girl, come on. He says it's okay though. Thank you.
Whoa, you're like stretching.
No, I'm trying to pull it down a little bit because it's bent at the bottom and it's not going to go into the end of it.
Can we see?
So I need to like pull it up. It's too small. Okay, so.
Do you want a bigger cup or a bigger?
Nah, this will work. I'll squish it down. Once I fill it up, I can squish it down. So we are all good. Yes, Christine, this is a lot better than the football piping. Yeah, I don't know why I completely forgot about that tip. Again, I used to make the cakes all the time for Blake and use it. That's how I have all of this stuff. I just hadn't done it in like probably close to a decade, so it just completely slipped my mind. There may or may not have been vodka that night. I don't remember. Maybe there's just the vodka.
You have 750.
I have what?
750.
What are we talking about?
Time left on your time.
Oh.
Like.
Sorry? You didn't say 7 minutes, 50 seconds? You said 750 and it sounded like money. I was like, that money? Uncle Yukon says, a finger works great to spread icing and frosting. Then you can eat the frosting off your finger now and then. Yes, sir. I am not above using my finger to frost a cupcake, let me tell you. I also like to save my extra frosting and dip, like, graham crackers or like a plain cookie that's not very sweet, like a butter cookie or something like that, a shortbread cookie. Chris wants to know if I'm cheating on vodka with other alcohol. No, sir. It's only been vodka for quite a while.
Snowdog's Cookie Majestic. This looks so amazing. Did you know Jess?
Oh, I didn't see that name. She's usually purple. Can you make her a mod so I can see her name?
I can.
Or whatever.
I can. You know, she may or may not be resurrecting that cooking channel.
May or may not.
I
wish she was closer and could come taste test.
I may or may not have actually done some project stuff with her on that. So you guys should click and follow.
Spoiler free, bro.
I don't think they can make it so you can just click and follow, but there's where it's at. And I guess I can make you a mod. Yes.
Mouse of the Super Chat says, no joke, after all this quarantine stuff is over, we need to do... You need to scroll. We need to do a fan meetup. That would be awesome. I think everybody's just so spread out, I don't even know how that would work.
I have 2 fans and a ceiling fan. That one I can't bring with me. But I can bring the other 2 fans. They plug into the wall.
Ba-dum-bum.
That's so much frosting.
Oh my god, I have like 20 cupcakes. Mouse waves away Dan. Shush, Gelman, she's still working.
I need that cup of coffee like Gelman. We should we should frame this doorway in.
And sit you in the back like Glenn on Tom Green show?
I just want a half door so I could be like Craig Ferguson, like the horse that would just stand there at the half door. I could just be back there.
Can we get you a horse's head to wear? PJ with the super chat. Yummy, 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 yummy. Did I get them all?
Yep.
I think I did. All right, we're going to stop there.
I'm glad PJ's awake now. Staying up. It's way past your bedtime, bro.
Ooh, Aunt Jenny says fan meetup in Vegas, but a place with a kitchen. That could work. That's only like 4 hours away.
My mom lives there.
And then my job during the whole fan meetup is just to make everybody snacks.
We could do a live one.
I'd like to hang out with you guys, but I'm in here making breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert.
Yeah, we could just watch the live thing. My mom lives in Vegas. We could bring her
Oh my
out.
god, you guys can meet Mama Mosley. Okay, let's see. I can't say that I've ever
Hold on.
frosted a cupcake like this, so bear with me.
We're coming in for the close-up here. Which one are you doing, the top one? Yeah.
I feel like this one's not big enough, but it was the biggest one I had that would fit in the...
Counterclockwise, and then on top of itself or inside itself?
That was not beautiful. Don't take lessons from
Hold
that.
on, time out. Don't. Is this like time sensitive in your hand?
It's getting warmer.
Okay. I was gonna say because it looks like.
I feel like it should be more cold.
Yes, I feel like it's gonna melt off your thing.
Look, I'm just going to frost 2 of them right now so we can try them. And this needs to go back in the fridge. This needs to be colder. It's not quite firm enough.
Right.
Oh my god. Why is my fridge so full? Okay, I have...
PJ's still pushing for Dan
4 minutes
Fest.
I'm in. Can you get me a free ticket?
Yeah, I could comp you something.
Alright. Yeah, the cupcakes are still a little bit warm too. I just didn't want to drag this out like a whole nother hour just to
There's 3 minutes
see
in each
how
one.
they look. Yeah, I got 3.5 minutes. Okay, I am interested to see how the inside looks.
Okay, then I'll come back down.
But I think we have to just like take a bite to see.
Are you gonna take a bite to see?
It's still warm, so the wrapper's gonna stick. Not too bad. It's gonna be so messy. Alright, that's red. I'm gonna unwrap you one too. Mal says, dude, I could do Vegas. Went once for a for a Knight Rider convention.
Yes! Not just because
Wait.
it's funny, not because there's anything wrong with the David Hasselhoff parade.
No, I'm amused that like I'm pretty sure you're a little bit younger than we are. What year did you go to a Knight Rider convention?
Why didn't you call me?
Isn't that show from the 80s?
Oh, dude, when I was 6 years old, I got a kit car where you pulled down on the license plate, and Mr. Feeney said stuff. It was so awesome. I loved it. I love Knight Rider, and I'm a Hasselhoff fan.
Okay, so the
Especially
frosting is not beautiful. It's still a little bit soft and needs to firm up a bit. I am glad I waited for you to come back with cream cheese and made that first, because it would have been really soft. But it is definitely red. That is a red cupcake. Anyway, the rest of her super chat, she says she could drag her butt up to Vegas for you. We may have to arrange something. Vegas is not too big of a trek for us. And everybody can find fun stuff to do in Vegas. It's not like we'll be going to like, I don't know, what's a boring place? Like somewhere in Oklahoma? Sorry if you're from Oklahoma.
Las Vegas. Not Vegas.
Not Vegas, where you're just like, oh, all we can do is hang out. Like, we can have hangout time, then we can like go out and have fun and do stuff. So, yeah. Chris says the strip is 4.5 hours from her driveway. His driveway.
Same for us.
Yeah, about 4. Mal says 2011, there were a bunch of replicas and it was a fun time. You know I'm a sucker for old shows. I'm impressed that was still popular enough for a convention in 2011. That's amazing. All right, do you want to grab yours up and try it with me?
Okay.
Like simultaneous, like we could Lady in the Tramp it?
Simultaneously. That was my South Park chef.
Your frosting's coming off on this side.
We're supposed to do it properly.
Justin with the super chat. Dan Huskytail says, check your DMs. Ooh, sliding into his DMs. I don't like to eat them like that, but I know that you do, so you do you. I like to just be messy.
Okay, go for it.
Hannah says, native Kansas. Careful,
can't
raise
help-
his fist. The whole lid? Okay, the frosting definitely needs to set more.
They're good.
It's very liquidy. It's got a really amazing texture. It's really buttery. I want to try just the cake. The texture is more impressive than the flavor. The flavor is not bad. Someone early on said they don't have much flavor, and that is right. There's not much. It's not very chocolatey.
I forgot to taste it. I just ate it.
It's not super flavorful, huh? It's kind of buttery.
It don't taste like anything
like
really.
Creamy, buttery flavor?
A little bit. It tastes like ingredients. Yeah, what did we learn about Kansas today? That it's flat? Or that it's not flat? Wait, did we learn that it wasn't flat after I made fun of it?
Can you take those out because I'm messy?
Fuck, why'd you have to put them so far back?
I centered them.
Jesus. Are you liking it?
I don't dislike it. I don't love it. It definitely has a really good texture, but I will say my chocolate cupcakes, my chocolate cake recipe, the Hershey's Perfectly chocolate cake, is pretty soft and fluffy like this, so it's on par. I don't know that I'm like really gonna be excited to make these again. They're not awful. Don't get me wrong. They're not like disgusting. I will eat them, absolutely. They're here and I will eat them. Frosting's really good. It's not bad. $4.25. What are you making?
You have to make your cake.
Oh, yeah. Are you having it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're good though. I mean, look, here's the thing. They're cupcakes.
It's good.
They're cupcakes.
Not so good that I'm surprised that everybody was like, oh my god, I love red velvet cupcakes. Maybe this wasn't the recipe. Maybe I need to go to like a cupcake shop and have one and see what the deal is. They're good. Not the best cupcake I've ever had, but again, not a huge cake fan. Not a lot of flavor. I'd rather have a chocolate cupcake with chocolate frosting or with the cream cheese frosting.
Your frosting's really good.
The frosting is good. It's still a little soft, so it needs to sit in there for, I would say, probably like another hour before it really firms up. I do see we missed a few super chats here.
Let's go.
Mouse says, to be fair, Knight Rider is somewhat of a niche sci-fi show, but I don't care. Hashtag Kit happens.
Oh, I love that. Great hashtag. I like Knight Rider.
Helen is
What's
here.
up, Helen?
Hello, Helen. You missed it, Helen. I used the pure vanilla extract that you sent. Thank you again for
Yes,
that.
thank you.
She says, hey, Dan and Crystal.
Hi.
Hope you're both well.
I am.
Finally home once again from work.
Yay.
Glad to be sitting down with a cupper.
What's a cupper?
Australian sounds like cutesy. Like their words for things like sunnies and stuff. Like it's cutesy and I kind of love it. Watching you with those cupcakes would go well with my cup of tea. Hi to all in the chat as well.
Hi, Helen.
Thank you for joining, Helen. I wish I could send you a cupcake, but it would probably take a month to get there and be disgusting. Ooh, Hannah says, it's not flat.
That's right, that's what I was
Breathes
saying.
in
That it's not
rage.
flat. That it's not flat.
Look, as far as we're concerned, like, we live where there's mountains, and then it's flat, right?
Like out here?
No, like, West Coast,
Right.
mountains,
Right.
flat.
Right.
Like, we don't go, those are flyover states. We don't really know. As far as we're concerned, they're all just flat.
They all live in the flyover states. Be careful.
We still love you guys. We just don't know much about your states. Sorry. Amanda says red velvet cake is much milder cocoa than chocolate cake. That's why I love red velvet over chocolate. I'm actually interested. I want to bring one to my mom and see what she thinks. My mom she loves cake, hates chocolate cake, does not want anything to do with chocolate cake, chocolate cookies, anything like that. I'm interested to see what she thinks of this. So I will definitely be bringing
Right,
her
because
one
it
to
did not have a chocolate flavor.
see. It doesn't taste like chocolate.
No, it tastes like cupcakes.
Faintly.
It just tasted like
My
cupcakes.
chocolate wine tasted more like chocolate than that cupcake did.
Right.
Mouse with a super chat. For those in the chat enamored with the fact that I practically changed channels from Millionaire to Knight Rider, oh, I got a million of them. I think we're learning, girl. You like what you like and you're really into the things that you like, which I can appreciate. Absolutely. Uncle Yukon tells Hannah that their supervisor at work was from Kansas and they'd kid him about it being flat. Yeah, I feel like if you're not from there, you just assume like Kansas, Oklahoma. What else is in the middle?
Alabama?
No, Alabama's way over on the other side.
Delaware?
Like Florida. No, absolutely not. Oh, Hannah says she's a snowboarder and there's a few places in Kansas where you can do that. Okay, so you have to have hills at least, right?
Man-made snow, man-made hills.
Husky tells us Mouse is passionate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, what did Amanda say? Sarah says, I don't know if I can be friends with Amanda anymore. What did Amanda do? Oh, Amanda's a chocolate cake hater. Dang.
Wow.
I don't get it. But do you like chocolate? Because that's what I don't get. My mom loves chocolate. My mom will eat chocolate with you. She doesn't like chocolate cake. I did get her to try my chocolate cookies, which we will make on the show at some point. And she liked the chocolate cookies. But yeah, I don't understand how you can like chocolate.
I think we shouldn't be upset with people who don't like chocolate. I think we should like be sad.
Be
and
happy
like,
that we have more chocolate?
No, just be sad. Like they don't get to like have the joys that we have of chocolate.
Yeah, Chris says on the upside it means I get all the chocolate cake.
All right.
Awesome. Jess says Jamie doesn't like chocolate and he only likes German chocolate cake. Oh, chocolate is the best. By the way, I don't know if Linda is here tonight, but we ate some of this.
Ooh, yes.
The Dairy Milk Caramel, which props to other countries, because I'm sure other countries besides England?
Yeah.
England do this.
UK?
UK?
Is that the same thing?
United Kingdom is more than one. England is the country.
It's like, right.
Because United Kingdom, it's like more than one, right?
Right. But she's from like that place.
Okay, yes. She said exactly where it was when we did the other stream. So, this is straight resealable. If you pop this open, then it's like softly sticky, so it sticks back closed again. But we ate this, and in America, you hear all about Cadbury chocolate in other countries and how much better it is. It's like creamier. I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it's not so sugary and waxy.
I do food reviews. I got this.
Oh, what you got?
It tastes like when you put the chocolate in your mouth and it melts and you keep sucking on it. It's completely a brand new bite every time, and it's thick and creamy and it sticks around. And every time you like taste it in your mouth, it tastes like the first bite.
Yes, it does. It's not overly sweet.
It's so good.
And it's not like waxy. Like, I feel like Hostess products, like Hostess chocolate donuts, got really, really waxy. All chocolate is not that bad, but all chocolate has a bit of waxiness to it. This does not. It's cream. That was the best word I can come up with. It's just creamier. Mm-hmm. So that was really, really good.
It really, really was. I want to know, for whoever's out there baking, where are you guys at? And do we have pictures yet? Some final product pictures?
Baker's Gonna Bake says hers tastes good. I think Baker's Gonna Bake is a female. Sorry, she, her, they, I don't know.
Throw your pictures up on your group page and we can check them out.
Yes,
before we go.
Absolutely. Let's see. Facebook will tell me.
Yeah.
Megan loves chocolate cake and everything chocolate. Me too, girl. Me too. Okay, Chris, sorry I'm not with you on that. I'm not a fan of dark chocolate. With a good glass of Merlot is like a party in your mouth. Yeah, dark chocolate's not sweet enough for me. I'm not a huge fan of it. I can do it if it's mixed with caramel, like a dark chocolate filled with caramel I can handle. Let's see.
No photos yet?
I'm looking. Come on. I see Brittany's recipe for fixing the frosting. Thank you. Hannah's cat Griffin was helping me bake.
Isn't that cute?
Can I do this?
Yeah, no, hold on, I got it for you. Go to.
You got it?
Yeah.
Mouse says chocolate from across the pond is definitely smoother.
Click on
I see she also said that it's long lasting and smooth, and that I was right. The UK includes England and a few other countries. What? I don't know what you're clicking on. Oh, my cousin Kelly posted earlier today that she made some red velvet cupcakes. She didn't bake along with us, but she did make some cupcakes. And Sam made, it looks like maybe a red velvet cookie? Sam, are you still here? Tell me what your thing was. It looks like red velvet with maybe white chocolate chips. That's what I'm guessing. That's my guess. We'll see. What are you doing here? Ooh, is that Facebook? I don't know that anybody posted what they made. Oh, there we go.
Do you have something?
Amanda's, are you on the group?
Yes.
Amanda's daughter is Baker's Gonna Bake. Oh, okay. It's hard because you guys use names here and then real names on Facebook, and I don't always know who's who if you have a different name on the chat. What? The mouse is here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Is that on the screen now? That's what we're looking at? You threw me off.
You're looking at your middle feed.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So, Baker's Gonna Bake made a few mini ones before the big ones. She's waiting for the big ones to cool to ice them. She's going to have to pipe it on. It is thick. I think that was the only Red Velvet Bake-Along picture.
Okay, we'll just come back and
Yeah, okay, we can do that. Other people made things. If you guys haven't already, go to Facebook and follow Getting Baked with Crystal, the page and the group. And again, that's where we post the recipes. The group is where you guys can post the things that you've made. What else? Noelle says, I can't. Husband destroyed everything. Sorry, guys. Oh, like Dan when he ate the cupcake and just shoved it all in his mouth? Aunt Jenny says, Cadbury is the best. I was really impressed to find how much Cadbury product there is out there, because we only have pretty much Cadbury cream eggs. That's basically all we get. They come out with like the caramel ones and whatever, like different things. But yeah, I'm excited to make the other things. Justin says, all right, I can't handle watching the goodies. Husky Tails won't bake for me because she's a bully. Hey, Justin. You know boys can bake too, right? You aware of that? You can go in there and bake. She doesn't have to bake for you. You can bake along. I'll let you. You can post pictures. You can join the group. You don't have to be a girl to bake. Just want to make sure you know that. Let's see. Helen says it has to be a nice dark chocolate. There's some crappy dark chocolate out there. Yeah, I'm guessing I probably only had crappy stuff. Belgium chocolate is the bomb. I haven't had Belgium. Belgium chocolate. Interesting. Nancy says Dove chocolate is pretty smooth. Friends, thank you, Nancy. Let me tell you. We went to a store yesterday. Out here it's called Food for Less. I believe where the rest of you may be, it's called Kroger. White chocolate lemon meringue. This bag was like $5. I did not even care. I'm trying to find the words here. It's not quite like a lemon meringue pie, but it was really on par with the lemon Oreo truffles with a little bit of lemon mixed into the outside chocolate. These are incredible. If you guys find these, if you like white chocolate and you like lemon, get on this. I've never seen this before. Usually if I find something new, I'll be like, oh, it'll be somewhere else. I'll go get it when it's on sale, or I'll wait till after the holiday and get it when it's on clearance. Not messing around with the white chocolate lemon. I had to have it, and I do not regret it for 1 minute. You guys have to try these. Oh, Justin says he bakes a mean banana bread, but you can make red velvet cupcakes too. Oh, okay, that's fair. She said it's because I ate all the Oreos when she was making truffles. That's fair. Your punishment is no red velvet cupcakes. Ooh, she's whipping out the Dove. Yes, Mouse, I am. You guys know how I feel about the carrot cake Oreos. Dove came out with carrot cake Dove chocolate squares as well. Those are incredible. It's white chocolate with carrot cake with little crunchy bits inside of it. I think I probably bought 5 bags of them when they went on clearance. Still have some from last year. Not gonna lie, no shame. Those were incredible as well. I don't even know if they're still around. Yes, Crystal, it was so good that I was speechless. I had to figure out the words to tell you. And you're right. Who said that started it? I think it was Nancy. The Dove chocolate is really creamy. It's the stuff where you just put it in your mouth and you just let it melt and just like, oh my god, that tastes so good. Yes, Aunt Jenny, you do need those. Mouse loves some white chocolate. Me too. Hannah says it's actually called Dillon's here. The Dillon family from her hometown either created the Kroger company or something, but yeah. Okay, I didn't know it was a third name. I always get confused whenever I see like a coupon deal. It's like, it's at Kroger's, and I'm like, what's Kroger's? Because we don't have it, and I have to look it up. And it's Food for Less, which is kind of like low budget store, but they carry lots of stuff like the Mario SpaghettiOs that you can't find anywhere else. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Don't put that back in there. You know that needs to be washed.
His pan's missing its thing.
Husky Tail says that goes under a pie to catch the drippings.
I am the pie crust. Everybody
No,
just
you're the
piles,
pie filling.
Everybody just piles their stuff on me. All their problems, all their insides, all their happinesses. But at what expense you have to eat me? I just realized, I just saw myself. That's creepy. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I will never do that again. I like a little Katamari Damashi-ish.
Little bit. Husky Tail says, Dove is my favorite and I love lemon white chocolate. I'm going to need to find me some of that. Do it. I highly recommend it. Helen says, what about Lindt chocolate? Not really popular here. There's always like one flavor at the store. I don't know that I ever really had it before you sent some and they were incredible. Those went faster than anything else you ever sent. Those were just like, oh, I don't mind if I do pop one of these. Because I think I've told you guys before, my favorite thing after a meal is to just grab one little like bite-sized piece of chocolate and pop it in my mouth and have like a better flavor. Even if dinner was delicious, I don't care, chocolate's still better. I love to just eat a piece of chocolate after dinner. Those went quicker than anything else.
Keep in mind, sometimes dinner's cereal. So it's not like you finished your vegetables and you get a reward.
I eat a fruit smoothie, drink a fruit smoothie for breakfast, and have a big old salad for lunch. If I want to have cereal for breakfast,
no, then you come home and eat Captain's Crunch. Always Captain's Crunch. Oh, the Captain, his crunch is better. His boxes are bigger. And it's always the Captain and his crunch.
It's like the size of my torso.
And after she eats Captain's Crunch, she wants chocolate. Weird.
Just one little square of chocolate. Don't judge me. No me juzgues.
What does that mean? What are you, Watto?
What did you call me?
Watto.
Were you going for Weta?
No! Watto was the Star Wars guy.
Oh, that's what Watto is.
No money, no parts.
I just learned how to say it in Spanish, so with my Mexican coworker, I could tell him not to judge me as well. Mouse Queen, shoes Dan away. Shoo, Gelman. She'd always got your number. Hannah had it. When you had your head through it, she said, here's Dan. What are you doing?
I don't know any phone to show them what we're making.
Oh, well, hang on. Husky Tail says, Dan, you and Justin will never be allowed in the same kitchen. Y'all too much.
Give it back.
Like a kitchen hurricane. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Amanda says, oops, berries are my favorite. Girl, Walmart has the giant size bag, and do you know they also come in a bag? Like when you were a kid, if your mom bought the cheap cereal and it came in a bag and it wasn't good flavors, you need to make sure you keep track of which is which.
Okay. I'll just stab a hole in it.
No, you're doing it wrong. You have to wrap it tightly. Hold up. Wait a minute. Dan got these calzones at Aldi. They're like $2 and they're so delicious if you guys haven't had them. So, hang on. They have to go face up. This one has the foil on the bottom. This one will make it so the foil's on the top, and then we'll know which is which. Top is Dan, bottom is me. They go in for 30 minutes and then we unwrap them. Dan says pepperoni and Maya's cheese. They're so delicious. If you guys haven't Aldi, go check and see if they have those. Hannah says, new meetup idea. Bake-a-palooza where Crystal leads a baking class and we all cause chaos. Sounds like fun to me, as long as it's not in my kitchen.
Sounds like a lot of babysitting.
Yes, a little bit. I'm down. And Mouse says, Dan is totally that bull in the china shop. Absolutely.
I don't break that myself.
Oh, Jess says, I almost bought those when I was there the other day. I'll grab them next month. Yes, absolutely. Make sure you get those. Those were really good. And I know you like lemon because we did the lemon whatever drink when we were out there at your house. So, yes.
What are they?
The white chocolate lemon dove. Amanda had no idea about the big bags. Yes, I'm not going to search for it because I'm never going to be able to find it. But one time we took a picture, and no joke, the bag of cereal is as big as my torso. It is huge, and it's on brand. It's not off-brand Crunch Berries. It's Oops All Berries, legit. They also have, if you guys are down for s'mores cereal, that's my current other favorite besides the Oops All Berries. It's the one that's like Golden Grahams, Cocoa Puffs, and dried out marshmallows. Those come in the big bag at Walmart also. It's like $4 or $5. All about it. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is 8:30. Are you guys about ready to wrap this up? Brittany says, label the foil with a Sharpie. I would if there were more. It's fine. There's 2 of them. I did one time when we did it. I just don't have a Sharpie handy. Usually I'll put them like 2 different directions or one upside down or something. So Leslie says, lint truffles are the bomb. Yes, they are. Larry needs to go to sleep because he has to open tomorrow morning. Thank you for hanging out with us, Larry. I think we're about ready to wrap this up too. We've got our dinner in the oven. Set the timer. Okay, we are good to go. Oh yeah, you took these out. There's our second batch. Yeah, see, so I filled these up a little bit more and they just came out flat. I don't know what I do wrong that I can't get that like mound on the top. Even if look, this one was overfilled and it just like stuck to the sides. If you guys have any tips for that, let me know. I can't get that like perfect roundness on the top. I just don't even bother trying. I just make them flat. So Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, Getting Baked with Crystal on all the social medias and stuff. Go to gettingbakedwithcrystal.com. The kit is on there that will show you guys the things that I use in my kitchen. If you click through the links, we do get pennies if you order anything from Amazon. Even if you don't order the thing that you clicked through, just clicking through the link to get to Amazon. If you want to buy your diapers for your kid, your cat food for your cat, whatever you're buying, clicking through the link, we'll get a couple of pennies for that. We would appreciate that. I think that's all. We will be back next Friday night. Not sure what I'm making. Tuesday is Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras something. It's Mardi Gras Tuesday. I wanted to make a king cake, but in looking into it, a lot of king cake recipes, if they're not like bootleg made with cinnamon rolls, prepackaged cinnamon rolls, take a long time to rise. So I was still working on that to try to figure out what I can do. There may or may not be king cake next week. I wanted to do it ahead of time, but it's Valentine's Day, so we chose the red thing instead. But follow Getting Baked with Crystal on Facebook or Instagram or both and see what we will be making. I'll post that on Monday. Mouse with one last super chat. Thanks for the fun time, Crystal. Dan, for all the guff I give you. Don't ever change. Right back at you, Mouse. I love it. I love when people give Dan crap. Christine says it might be your elevation or dry air or something that makes the cupcakes flat. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's just where we are. There's nothing I can do about it.
Where are we at? 3,500 feet?
I think so. And it's dry. There's no humidity. There's no
I've been trying to put humidity
pressure
in the house, but there's no
Yeah,
humidity.
I don't think it's enough to fix that. We might need to get a convection oven to fix that. I have no idea. Make Paxies, or however they're spelled. I don't know what that is. Oh, Jess is making homemade that on Monday.
Jess is making those.
Paxi?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I'll have to watch Jess's video if she's making a video to see what it is. Okay, guys, thank you again. We will be back here, same Dan channel, same Dan time, 6 p.m. tomorrow for Dan Takes. Hope you can see us, join us for that. And yeah, thanks again, guys. Appreciate you all hanging out. You'd never guess how it's pronounced. Probably not. Bye, guys. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.